I literally lost $1,000 in the casino in like 10 minutes.
Don't gamble, bro. It's not fucking worth it.
Bro, you have to fucking feel something. I played craps for the first time. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I was just throwing the dice. I fucking threw it 5 times and I hit 6 times in a row. And fucking dealer, he was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Got the fuck out of here. And then this fuckhead took me to the slots at 4 a.m. and we burned it all.
I deleted social media for a week. One thing I've learned, the more messages you send, the more you fucking get. If people know you're not going to respond, they won't fucking message you. Instead of going cold turkey, 30 minutes, just go on Instagram, check all your shit.
I don't think there's been one single day where I'm not glued to my phone. 60 to 80 snaps a day, 2 to 3 TikToks, 1 podcast, and then I live stream from like 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
It literally is your job though. If you won the lottery tomorrow, you won 100 million. How would I know you've won it? What would you go and buy?
150 meter yacht on the coast of Italy. Fucking just sit there in the ocean. Well, how would you spend 100 million? All right, fam, welcome back to another episode of TSL Time Podcast. We're here in Ibiza for the first episode of the Ibiza-thon, September pods. We're with Mr. Josh Baker. How we doing, baby?
I'm good, bro. It's a pleasure to be back on the podcast.
Part 2.
Let's go.
A lot of things have happened since the first episode.
When did we do the first one? Was it last March or was it later?
You guys
than
did it 8 months ago.
8 months.
8 months ago.
That was that before Music Week in Miami?
Well, we are now in September.
Oh, January.
No, it was last year, I think. Or was it this side of the new year? Well, I was the first person of the electronic music world.
Yes.
End of the pod, right?
Yeah.
And yours has blown since then as well, like the whole podcast system, and then you've got all these people coming on. And I'm a weekly listener as well.
Yeah, I know. You've been tuning in. I fucking love it.
It's getting better as well each week. And then the production now is impressive.
Yeah, we've been trying really hard. It's been a lot of fun. We got a couple camera upgrades. We got the villa upgrade now here, which it should be a lot of fun.
You got some merch now?
We got some merch.
We're rocking samples. Yeah, I'm coming on sometimes. I'm wearing merch.
Things are coming together. But how's everything been? How's the summer? It's been a hefty summer, huh?
A whirlwind. So I moved to Ibiza end of April. So before Amnesia closing, had the big dream of, living the free-spirited rock star Balearic life. Had an insane few months, played the most insane shows, a lot of partying, played all the sick clubs in Ibiza. And yeah, literally what I dreamt of. It was, still is intense, but it's been a bit of like a full throttle to start summer and then just kind of slowly took my feet back out there, the fire as summer's gone on. And yeah, now in a solid routine of gigs, keeping things more chill, picking my battles. But yeah, the summer I always dreamt of exceed expectations, but I'm also glad to see the back of it.
Yeah. It's crazy because right before we spoke about it a little bit, but when we did the first pod, I think it was at the end of last year and we just posted a month after, but it was before Back It Up.
Yeah, it was.
It was before the full crazy summer and everything. And you had mentioned in the pod, you were like, the time, it's like things are happening way faster than you would have expected.
Yeah, I think we mentioned before the podcast, each milestone I've hit, it just like, you think, oh, this will be next year, and it keeps coming quicker and quicker and quicker. And I think my impact on the island this summer has been what I thought would happen next year again. And then the plans we're now discussing next year, I didn't think was going to be possible until probably 2027. And it seems a common theme, but it's in a good way. Now I'm really taking it all in. I'm not like thinking now, I can't wait for next summer. I'm just kind of enjoying each moment and enjoying the ride. I think we spoke about this last time, that it was so easy to postpone happiness and postpone the enjoyment until X and Y hits. But now I'm just enjoying each week, making music, hanging with friends, and just enjoying every aspect of the journey.
Yeah. Imagine doing what we just did for the past 2 days.
I know.
Plus playing 5 times a week.
And that's why you're getting back into training too, because I see like now you're starting to train again. I'm like, oh, he's definitely like tired of just going out, so you want to get back into routine. That's what we need to start doing. We need to start training.
Well, the Strava graphs back up. Yeah, I got to a point where like I literally kept getting ill because if you add like what you've done the last 2 days, I think I did about 4 weeks in a row of every Saturday, all the gigs, basically not sleeping, after parties. And then I went like Soco Loco on a Monday with Prosper. Then I'll be playing again on a Thursday. And then trying to throw training into the mix of that, I was just kind of like drive myself under. But yeah, back on the runs, 30K a week, just trying
that's
honestly, there's nothing worse you'll be able to relate to. Well, and you, Richie, when the running gets rock bottom, trying to get it back again, like things that used to feel easy, you're just like, oh my God.
It's so unmotivating.
Yeah.
But it only takes like 2 weeks and then you're back.
I don't know.
You're not smoking, are you? Do you smoke? Vape a bit or tobacco?
Night out, yeah. I'll smoke in, like when you average out the cigarettes on a night out across the week, yeah.
So right now, when you're like working out and you're doing your thing, how many times are you drinking a week?
At the moment, so this weekend just gone, I did, what was first, Jake? We did Madrid and Italy. So Madrid, I've just gone for like, took a shot before I go and play, just get to the club before I'm starting. I had a shot before I played, maybe like 3 or 4 shots while I'm playing as well. And then I had one White Claw, I think. And then, I got a couple hours sleep afterwards. And then Italy, I just had 1 shot, chilling. I'm more confident. You know what it was? At the start of summer, when I started to play more headline slots and I started to notice more people coming for me, a big thing was just nerves. Like needing to drink as well. Like obviously it's fun, but when you're trying to perform, like have a bit of stage presence and just own it, I found it much easier after 7 tequilas.
Yeah. You're just fucked up. You're not worried about anything.
Yeah, but it's like now I feel like I can just snap into that space much easier. Maybe it just takes 2 tequilas now, not like 7.
Eventually you can do it sober.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah,
I spoke to Enzo Saragusa and he just said like, we just need to pick your battles, which everyone says. But just know that you're going to have to figure it out eventually. So why not just do it now? Figure out now how to go and do the show sober. I'm by no means planning to go full sober, but from experience this summer, like I got that fix of being fully immersed in the DJ Ibiza lifestyle. Like I've got that thing on my belt now.
Full bender.
Yeah, full bender mode for like literally at least 2 months straight.
That's when you started getting ill.
Getting ill, just flying all the time, constantly it's like cycle. All the data on this. I think my resting heart rate went up by like 8 or something. My HRV would never go up. And I was just like, something's not right. And then, got a blood test actually. Got a blood test. Got to the point where I was like, I wasn't going to like be burnt out or cancel shows. But they were just like your white blood cells are non-existent. And they gave me some supplements. And I started supplementing like basic shit like vitamin C, vitamin B, which I used to think was bullshit. Like, wouldn't do anything. And now the HRV's back up, highest it's ever been. Resting heart rate was 41 this morning. So it shows you with just some like slight adjustments. I'm still having not just as much fun. That's a lie. It's a different kind of fun because now I can go and do the show and then go and train like on the Monday instead of like waking up on the Monday like a fucking corpse. And then, and like each step when you're running or each like bicep curl is like torture. But yeah, that's what's up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like everywhere I see now, I mean, Gunna run club. John Summit has his run club. Diplo has his run club. When the fuck is the Baker run club?
Well, I did some for a bit, but my problem with running is I wake up super early usually. So like I hate waking up, having to wait to go and train or whatever. And when you're flying and on the move, things like that, I'm always a bit like apprehensive to commit. But I've got that project called Baker's Dozen, which we've done some run clubs. Well, maybe we can get onto it in a sec. One worry is health and safety and overcrowding.
Right.
It's like, imagine loads of people turn up. And like, I think you've actually got to put I think Diplo's, correct me if I'm wrong, he's done some like full-on events, right? With
Yeah,
like,
he's even partnered with Whoop.
I think 5K, like actual 5Ks, like real races.
I think some of the things he's done, I think if you get more than like 50 people, you probably need to make sure you've got like things in place for
like permits and shit.
Yeah, I think if someone trips over on your 5K and there's like 100 people there, they can probably sue you. So I think there's kind of that now. I know I'm getting to the level where if I want to do anything like that, I'd probably need to consider the wider things. But I've got a side project called Baker's Dozen, which is what we do the records on. The reason I started it was to have like an outlet to do things like run club, merch,
Pop-ups
like we did in Miami. So I'm actually working on the merch now to launch. And I think as an activation, I probably will start to do run clubs again because it is fun and cool to connect with people. But yeah, I'm also like still fully for, igniting the engine and partying as well. Like I'm never going to be like a full just on running all this stuff. But yeah, I do like the fact that is part of my everyday. I couldn't just tour and not train like you guys as well. It's all good being a degenerate, but you need to be a healthy one before as well.
I want to circle back really quick before we get off of that. Your resting heart rate is 41.
41 this morning,
That's
bro.
fucking insane. That if you don't know, if people don't know who are listening, that's like insane. Really, really good. Yeah. So I applaud you for that. That's incredible.
I think mine was like 50.
That's still good,
that's still really good.
Really
like
good.
even when I was like peak performance, mine was like 52.
Mine got to like
Well, yeah, no, it doesn't count. This week,
Moose's was 90 this morning.
this week doesn't count. My shit's very cooked as well.
Yeah,
but 41's fucking sick, dude.
Do you wear Whoop or not anymore?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do. I have
Brave
my
man wearing out hair.
Well, I switched from Garmin so I can wear it out here and like see my dad, and it's not very good.
I wore a Whoop for ages, but like it was just I was like, fuck this, because it tells you just not to train basically all the time.
Yeah.
Now I would just do Garmin, which I don't know, I like the data, but like, it's all well and good when it's like in a good position. But yeah, mine got up to like 48. And I noticed because even when I had like the Sunday, when I go to bed on a Sunday, said played all weekend or whatever, the data just wasn't going back up, wasn't bouncing back. So my body was just like,
You're not recovering and
just wasn't recovering. Like
yeah.
I felt like death all the time. Everything was hard work.
Yeah.
But on from the outside, because someone commented on a YouTube video saying like, I've never seen someone look so depressed living their dream. And then I thought back like consciously, maybe I was moaning about on the vlogs, but like the reality is if you sleep deprive anyone, doesn't matter what the fucking profession is, eventually you're just going to be a bit like, zombied. But I kind of answered back to that in a video and just said like, trust me, I'm so grateful for the life I'm living. Like I fucking love it. There's just the matter of when you vlog shit. A lot of time you don't vlog the partying and the highs of being in the club. It's kind of like afterwards, I'm sat in the airport like, oh guys, I'm dead again. But I
mean, for everybody who tunes, like anybody who follows you and tunes in, like they should want us. I mean, you're showing the real side of it.
The real side, I know.
It's not all just sunshine and smiles behind the decks. 5 shows in every fucking week.
I know, because I think I did 20 in June and then 20 in August. The craziest one I did was in the week of, what did we do? So I did a weekend in America where we did New York on the Sunday. I did that Raw Cuts pop-up party.
Oh, that looked fucking
I
sick.
watched that.
That was a good one. Then we flew direct. So this is like looking like I would never do this again. I don't think I would anyway. Flew direct from America to, I think we changed in like Madrid or Heathrow. No, we went from New York to Heathrow on the Monday. Then we had to go from Heathrow to Croatia. And then the Croatia, like a 2-hour drive from Split Airport to Hideout Festival. So we basically played New York on the Sunday, then flew to Croatia for the Monday. And then I think I did a boat party in Croatia on the Monday afternoon, slept, played Croatia again on the Tuesday. Then I flew to Ibiza, played back to Jamie Jones at Universe on Wednesday night, went straight to the airport, flew to Glastonbury. And then, you can imagine what Glastonbury's like, off no sleep. And then I played in Glastonbury Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then got to Monday. So I did I think I played in America Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. Then gone to Croatia. So I did I think 9 or 10 days in a row. I think I drank every fucking time.
How did your brain feel?
Sorry?
How did your brain feel on day 10?
At the end, you can I can see it in the videos. I can see it myself. I'm like, I look like fucking shit. Your face is like all puffy, your eyes are black.
I wear sunglasses all the time.
Yeah, but it's like you put on a brave face.
You never take off
I really always wear sunglasses because I get like really bad wrinkles right here. My eyes get baggy.
Do you know Glastonbury?
No.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
Where is it?
There's how many? It's 1 million people?
It's something
over the
insane.
weekend?
So it's like the British, I don't think you can say it's the British Coachella. It's kind of like
That's what people told me.
It's kind of the British Coachella in terms of like artists' goal and dream to play there. It's a place called Worthy Farm. It's broadcast on TV. It's like the most iconic headline slot for any band or singer ever. I think it's been going for like 40 years.
Oh, so it's not just DJs, it's like all types of music?
It's mostly that electronic music scene there. Someone's probably going to correct me, but it's not been a massive part of it, but it is now. It's getting bigger and bigger because the crossover now for house music and commercial is so big. But for the most part, it's huge, more commercial acts. And it's impossible to get a ticket. So to get a ticket, you've got to apply. I think it gets oversubscribed by 10 to 1 or something like that. You've got to put a picture on the ticket. So you can't sell them. You can't buy them. So I got a ticket. Even to play, you've got to have a ticket. It's mad. Then you get given them tickets per set. So I think I got 3 tickets in total.
On your
you get 3 plus 1. It's not like a plus 1.
Yeah.
They've got to submit their picture. They've got to do all this shit.
Yeah, it's fucking
so
insane.
Is it exclusive or
it's not exclusive because there's so many people there.
It's like a lottery system.
It makes you put in effort.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a ticket. So I arrived there and we had this really sick glamping thing. We stayed off site at this thing where they had hot tubs, saunas, things like that, and you could get a bus there and back. But to give you context, the day we got there, hadn't slept, took the bus to Glastonbury, took 5 minutes, and it's that big. It's the size of Middlesbrough. That's what I've been told. So to give you some context, it's like the size, I think I don't even know what kilometers. Jake, see how many kilometers or whatever the circumference of it is.
Big field.
You're
talking like 3 hours to walk from one side to the other.
Is this in the UK?
Yeah. So the first night we got there, we couldn't find out how to get in because you've got to go and collect bands from different places, all this kind of stuff. And like, it's honestly like a movie. There's tents there or stages. There's one I played called Gorilla Bar. You can't get in. You've got to have this like secret pass to get in. So it's like, how the hell do you get the passes? Like, there's like mini worlds inside of it. It's kind of like World of Warcraft, RuneScape kind of thing in there. They've got these guys who all year round, they might be, they might work in a trade or something like that. But then they've got this little thing in Glastonbury, like a food thing, or they've got this like little stage. Honestly, it's something that doesn't seem real.
This was your first time playing?
First time being there. This thing called...
almost like Burning Man a little bit, like...
Kind of like Burning
like its
Man.
own world.
It's got its own world. It's got its own kind of system inside.
Yeah.
It's not like Burning Man where there's no money. Let's have a look at the data.
No laws.
People
getting murdered.
Yeah.
It's 900 acres. 900 acres.
That's insane.
Yep. So it's insane.
Crazy.
Wait, you went?
No, but I was with Rossi the week before, and
Yeah, that's it. Like how big is the size of Glastonbury? See that's like the whole festival there.
yeah, it's fucking insane, dude.
Well, the thing is,
huge.
the DJs don't get any. There's no like for me. There's no boogie. You got to get there. Like, there's not really
Survival.
So there's no special treatment for you
special treatment,
guys.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Elton John or like Jay-Z's getting special treatment when he plays, but for the most part, you rock up with your 10 and you go and find your way. But first time I've been, and it was like I didn't have the best experience because I was dead. I was absolutely dead. It's like so the minute you get there, you need to go there fresh, like Burning Man or whatever. You need to be going in there fully rested, fully ready to go to war. I turned up already like hanging on by a thread, like you just almost
Waving
like,
the flag,
getting lost.
You're pulling up. You're already defeated.
Already fried, yeah. And I kept getting lost, and like it's hard work, but it's insanely impressive. The production's crazy, so I'm excited to again next year. It will be a strict. Actually, it's on for 3 years, and then take a year off. So next year's a year off. I think it's like the ground, like
every 2 years it is.
I think it's 3 years. It's on for 3 years, and it's off for a year.
Oh,
it's
wow.
3 on, 1 off.
That's pretty. You have to fucking
Olympics.
clean it up and take.
But it's crazy. Like I heard some stuff this year where people do like walk-ins. So you get people who like sneak people into the festival. Like I heard some crazy stuff. Like you get these dudes who will have like workers trucks and pretend to be workers trucks, and there'll be like 50 people crammed in the back, and like you pay the person to help you get you in. You go to a meet point, and they'll be driving people in.
Wow.
Percentage-wise, I had friends who were on the VIP glamping site but didn't have a ticket. So each day they were having to try different ways to get spun in. Like they call it spin-ins. Like someone will take a... Things, I don't know how it works because this is how crazy it is. To go in, you have a paper ticket. It's paper tickets. They rip the ticket a tiny bit, and then when you leave, they give you a piece of paper to get back in again. So it's like analog still. Because you'd think, sure, they have metal scanning, they can scan it, but it's not. There's like paper tickets and stuff like that.
Do you take Apple Pay at the bars, or there's no bars?
Apple Pay, yeah. They're like the bars, it's fine, but the ticketing system, I don't know if it's to deliberately add to the magic or help with the security, but yeah, everyone gets sent a paper ticket. So if you lose that, you're fucked. Crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, but definitely try and go. I mean, Seth played after me actually.
You guys ran into each other?
Yeah, he played after me on a Sunday. So yeah, it's sick. But next time, fully loaded, fully rested, I'm going. Not taking a show the same week as that. No chance.
Do you think the UK shows are more lit than festivals over there?
Oh, bro, everybody. This question is like one that's ongoing.
Because I have not done one.
They're both really fun. I mean, it's just like for me, it's like everybody says like it's not what you want, what you can't have, but like for us, going to a festival in Europe or in the UK is going to feel different than being back home.
Yeah.
Because you're surrounded around different people. You have a little bit more of that like shock, because you're in a new country and stuff. So I also think, I mean, I've said it a million times. Obviously the music is fucking spreading from here, or from the UK.
Do you have a preference?
US is on the up. I enjoyed going there. I feel like if I sense it feels refreshing still to you guys when we go and play there. I feel like there's an element of like, just like everyone's just buzzing to go there. Whereas England, like we've all played there a lot of times now.
Of course.
There's a lot of options. I feel like there's less options in America. Or am I wrong there? Like I feel like there's never that many.
I think there's way less options.
There's not that many things. I feel like when you go, people are like seem to be quite aligned. Whereas in England, there's always loads of things going on. I feel like that.
Yeah, Scream commented on a clip where we were talking about this as well. He says he likes the US scene way better now.
I like but they both offer their magic.
How was Arc? Did you like Arc?
Arc was really sick.
Yeah,
The production
I heard really good things.
He's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's cool. I like Chicago.
I love the city.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Potentially where I would consider living if I lived in America.
Really?
Yeah, I like it there. It's cool. I like Miami, but like I see you guys talk about it. It seems to just be like you just get sucked in and it's game over.
Yeah. But Chicago has a really good vibe, like a very good vibe. It's just you go there and you feel good. All the buildings are so pretty. The weather's really nice. So except like the winter's brutal. Like the winter's really cold. So if you consider living there, it's really cold.
What are your predictions, guys? Like from you guys being in the scene, like for my sound, can you see it getting bigger yourself?
In the US?
In the US, like easy.
Bro, I've been saying I kind of like knew it was going to get to this point. And now that it's gotten to this point, like I only think it's going to like, it's just like sky's the limit at this point.
Yeah,
I think rap is dying.
Yeah.
Like
I've only been listening to sorry to interrupt you. I only been listening for like the last year to this type of music. And now I have friends who have only listened to rap. Like I have homies who've listened to like 50 Cent.
And they convert.
It's like, and now like Lil Wayne, and now they're all like starting to listen to dance music.
But you see like,
because what's happening on social media as well.
Well, Travis Scott, I saw like Central C in the week in DC 10. Mm-hmm. Elon Musk in DC 10. No, Elon Musk.
Jeff Bezos.
Sorry,
Seth
Elon.
was spinning while.
Yeah. Insane. Not that he's a rapper, but yeah, it's crazy. It's like I spoke to someone like who's really high up in the scene, manager, and he was saying that he's seen this happen 3 times in the past, like where electronic music, house music becomes commercial, like becomes the mainstream again. And he says this was last summer, so he was bang on the money, because I think in the UK now, I think like Rossi's got a tune in like the 18th or something, you know, in the whole of the UK charts. Back It Up got to like 58.
Yeah.
Max and Luke got to like 12. So to get in the UK charts, like in my head, that was never going to be possible. But that just shows you that if you turn the radio on now, like me and Prosper's tune will come on the radio, and like Pause is always on the radio. So yeah, it's definitely happening in the UK. This huge crossover, and then people usually say like America's just a few years behind, you know, in the music taste and stuff in the UK.
I mean, think about Coachella. It was only this past year was like 90% house dance and techno. Like barely any rappers, barely any like rock, and I think this year it's going to be even more.
Yeah, I'm sure you
and
got some cooking up for Coachella.
So this brings me on to a point.
Have you played Coachella?
Nah, I hope we play next year. Let's hope.
Come on, it's got. I know, it's something's around the corner there.
This brings me to a point. Actually, we kind of mentioned before the pod. Talking about Coachella and acts now becoming in demand for things like that. I saw someone speak about a video saying how DJs are now less like going to a club, more like going to a concert, whatever. But it's ultimately because there's a demand for it now. Like there's a demand for artists to come and play things like Coachella, play these massive stages at Creamfields that I just did. You can't do that unless you bring some kind of show. So it's now making art like DJs who used to make house music. Now it's like, how can I bring a show that transfers and gives an experience to like, I don't know, I think I played to like 30,000 people. Because obviously we just have a black screen and a guy behind the decks. That's not enough for a festival. And I've seen some people discussing online like about that, but I don't think people are thinking about that's the only way for people to rock these huge stages is bring a whole production. I saw Mal P did like a sick one. You know, he did that.
That shit was crazy.
But like this is
that's where the meme came from. Mal P dancing from Coachella.
That weekend one went viral, bro. Like insane. That week exploded for him, and then he was everywhere. But we were there. That shit was fucking nuts.
Fucking so much fun. Yeah, we were there.
Yeah,
insane.
I had never been to Coachella before, and honestly, like I thought, like originally.
Got to be overhyped.
I thought it was like, this has to be overhyped. You know, this is like, you know, just a influencer LA, you know, just super like facey type of fucking festival, which it does have a lot of that. But bro, it's fucking sick. Like this production, like there was this one tent called the Yuma tent
I've heard.
where Chris played.
Yeah, insane.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Like the sound system in there, it's like fully dark inside.
Got lasers and shit.
Yeah, lasers everywhere. Fucking so many people.
Yeah, disco balls, bars.
Floating fucking sharks and shit. Yeah.
Beltran was there.
Yeah.
Stussy.
Yeah.
It was sick.
It was a lot of fun.
And that was when you went with like Jordan and TJR and all that, right?
Yeah, they went as well.
Big weekend.
Yeah, big fucking
Did you do 2 weekends though or not?
No, one weekend.
I think 2 weekends is kind of the move though, because people go weekend one and then they see all the hype things, and then like the second weekend they'll go at who they missed.
There's enough there to do 2 weekends, right?
Yeah.
Is it common for people to do 2 weekends or not?
If you're like a Coachella head, like some of these dudes have been going. Yeah, if you live in LA, you've been going for 10 years. So like a lot of these guys, like this is their life.
It was a 4-hour drive.
Yeah. So this is their whole entire life. Like Coachella is that weekend is like everything to them.
But it's like what we said before. Like some people, it's funny how like there's a festival they'll do each year, and that's them.
Yeah.
Like the Burners, right? The Burning Man people.
Hey, do you want to ever go there? Burning Man.
I went for.
I saw someone actually passed away this year.
I went for a beer with John Summit's managers last night actually, and they went with John, and they were just telling me the craziest stuff, like just how it's all set up, and you've got to take a flight in. Then his mate drove the RV, 21 hours to get in the RV, and all this stuff. I'm just like, did I do it? I think you've got to do it once. I wouldn't say I've got a burning desire, no pun intended, to go and do it now, but I don't know. What about you guys on the list?
I would like
for sure try. For sure try.
And would you suck it up in the RV?
Yeah, I think you have to, right? Because you got to camp, right?
Well, their tactic was their mate drove the RV. So if you guys fancy driving the RV, I'll take the flight.
Yeah, no, that's definitely something I want to do. I feel like you have to, especially if you love the music and stuff.
Some dude yesterday told me that he was at Burning Man. He said one dude passed away, and then a girl had she didn't know she was pregnant. She had like a 4-month-old, like early pregnancy.
Jeez.
It was, and he was saying it was fucking nuts. It was
that's the only thing that I the 4-month pregnancy thing is like, what the hell? How the fuck do you not, like, lock in? But but I'm saying, like, I'm sure they have, like, the things I've seen, I'm sure they have like medical, and they have it so well set up. But let's just say you just haven't, like, some fucked up shit happens to you and you're out there in the middle of the fucking desert.
It's crazy. I saw a big resurgence this year on TikTok of videos, and a lot of people saying, what is Burning Man? Like, I've heard about it for ages. I'm guessing you have, been American. Mm-hmm. But it's like, they were saying, like, you can't buy anything. Nothing. You can't buy anything there. You can't buy a drink. You can't buy food.
It's all trading.
It's all trading. Like, you can't buy, imagine, I just want I want a fucking tequila lemonade. You can't just go and buy them from the bar.
Yeah, you gotta be like, here, I'll give you a sandwich. You give me a tequila.
I know.
What would you be trading with? What would be your what's your currency?
I don't even know.
It's like a USB or something. Like, I'll give you a couple tracks.
Take loads of earplugs or some shit. I'll give you some earplugs.
Bro.
Yeah, insane. So these they were saying that John played a set and it was like fucking insane.
How was Creamfields though? You mentioned before, because I mean, I saw, dude, that fucking video.
Creamfields,
I got the chills watching that one, bro. That was one of the bigger crowds.
Yeah, so I think
30,000. You said
Creamfields last year. I played to like a huge crowd. I played early on, and I was definitely like getting there with like momentum. Like, people knew I was, but I played an early set last year, and I turned up, and you literally could not see where the crowd ended, but it was like an open one. So this time they put me in a stage called the Apex, and when we got the gig through, it was already in our minds to start building on a production. So that just basically means that when you're DJing, you've got some visual aid basic to go with it. So whether it's like visuals on like lyrics on the screen, motion graphics, it's basically an endless pit. You can do anything. People spend fucking millions on shows, like multi-millions on shows. And it's pretty interesting how little, say, I'm not gonna name numbers, but you don't get much for your money, put it that way. So we kind of set a budget. We reached out to some people, worked with Kurt, manager, on kind of ideas. But it's hard because these things, like, I've come from an underground world as a DJ. Like, I've never been one that's hugely into like going to a visual show. I think it's very much an American thing, to be honest. Like, going to a show, seeing all the things. I've never been into that shit, to be honest. So
when you're talking about visuals, are you referring to like stage setup? No, you're talking about the screen behind you. Right.
The screen behind
you. Like the display behind while you're playing.
Yeah. So for me, it was like, what do I even like? So I had to go and look at a lot of artists, kind of look at some art itself, look at label artwork, and try and decipher what is it that I like. So it's kind of like, I like the way that font's written. I like the way the colors of that. I like the way this moves. I like the way that feels. I wanted to feel like quite futuristic, but also not like too alien. So it's kind of hard to really do all this. And this was all in a space of 4 weeks. And this was whilst I was touring loads. So anyway, worked with this agency, and they presented some ideas first time round. I was really worried. I was like, this is just going to look like cheesy or whatever. Because they're asking me like, do you want your face on the screen? Do you want this filter on your face? I'm just like, I don't have a clue. But luckily, Kurt, my manager, one of my best friends, he's come from an events background. We do hide and seek together. He's the guy that puts together all the visuals for all these things. So he's got a real good eye for it. So it's one of definitely his strengths. Anyway, what you've got to do is you've got to pick certain tracks you want to use and then build out visuals for that. So for Dr. Feel Right, we had like the lyrics melting away, different colors, things like that.
I thought that looked fucking sick.
Sick. Like, and it made a difference.
The red, it was like red and
so
purple.
fucking sick.
It was sick as
you
well.
don't realize in the crowd, I don't think, that this guy's like thought about this stuff. So then we had 6 tracks, and what happens is you load the track into the USB, and there's like a connection between the CDJ and there's a guy at the back, like a light guy. So the waveform comes through, and then it loads the lights onto the screen or whatever, and it's time coded. So say I loop this track, the lights will never go past this loop until it's unlooped, and the next bit comes in. So you can basically play the track whenever you want at whatever BPM you want, and the screen will then align. You've got to have the same track title. You can't change the track title. It's got to be the exact same length to match up with their thing. So I think I had 6 tunes in total that I'd done bespoke visuals for. And usually, like, I don't like premeditating sets. Like, I just stick the stick in and just see what happens. But for this one, I think I planned like my first 4 tunes, which for me, again, never usually do that. So planned which first 4 tracks I'm going to play, in which order, because I know if I can get into it, then like the rest. And I knew which ones I had to play for the visuals. Did this big intro as well, which was like, again, pretty nerve-wracking. You'll have seen in the Creamfields vlog, the decks were on stage and I got to walk on because there was like a spotlight on me. So when I walk on, the shadow comes on. But I couldn't load the stick on. So I had to tell my friend, like, bro, you're going to have to go and do this. Because we thought it'd be a roll on. You know, we can roll the decks on and roll the other ones off. And just put a stick in. But Kurt was like, it's not a roll on, by the way. I was like, shit. But then I couldn't put my stick in anything to tell my friend what the file was called. I was like, all right, bro, I think there's a folder called Creamfields and it's an intro and it's the top one. I told him what the track was called. So Seb, there's a video on his TikTok which went pretty viral. He had to crouch down, crouch under the decks, press play. And obviously I'm just praying he's pressed play on the right one. Because this is mapped to the visuals. And I got to walk out. I couldn't really hear it because I'm at the backstage. I knew which moment I had to walk out on. Then I walk out, go up the steps. Obviously I'm thinking, what if I fucking trip? What if this happens? And I was saying to my friends, like, what should it hit? What, like, when it drops?
What emote are we dropping?
Yeah. I had to think
the opening emote.
I had to think it all through. And like, I walked up and I was a bit rushed and I was like, and I went for the double hander. And then I took my jacket off and like, it was funny because like all these things, you've got to think about them. Like when you're walking on stage, because I mean,
how many TSLs before that one? Or how many
I
tequila
careful. I went 2. I knew 2 was the right amount. 2 drinks. Because I can't go on completely stiff. But when you're playing to that many people, like you can't even see anyone. It's just, I think it was 30,000 people. And yeah, the big thing for me was like, will these visuals make a difference? And it was clear to me, it felt like, no doubt the biggest impact on my social media following that I've had, take that for what you will, like it clearly resonated with people on a bigger scale. So many videos. I think one TikTok from the Dr. Feel Right's got 1.2 million views. You called it straight away. You texted me like, bro, this video's going crazy on like 100K views. I'm like, it's only 100K, and you're like, trust me. And then, yeah, it's not stopped.
Yeah, when I saw you posted that, I'm like scrolling through my feed, and I think it was like kind of hungover or some shit.
What was it that got your attention? The track, the visuals, what was?
I watched that. Did you see that?
You saw me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I watched it like 10 times afterwards, but I think the first 2 seconds of the clip was like a wide shot of the
way it
of the live
in.
stream, and then it just zooms into your face.
Yeah.
And you were like, obviously, you were singing along and the lights in the background.
Had all the ingredients for something sick.
Yeah, it was nuts. I saw you posted it, and like 2 hours later, I'm like, what the fuck? Shit has 20,000 likes. Like, I text you, and I'm like, yo, are you seeing this video go nuclear right now?
Yeah, but it's funny because the show, obviously, to wrap the Creamfields kind of like thing up, it was just like insane. For me, it was the first time doing visuals, so it was a big step up for me as an artist. Like, that's the direction you go as a DJ. Well, for me anyway, if you want to go and do these big things like Coachella, go and do these big festivals, you've got to have a show. You can't just turn up with your stick and just do like generic things. So that was kind of the start of it now. We're going to build on it more for the next show in October. London headline show with like 4,000 people. So we'll try and take it further now. We're going to watch through it, say like what I did like, what I didn't like, which now I'm kind of into it at first. You know, when you've got nothing to go off, I'm like, where do I start? But now I've got this kind of carcass that I like. I like Dr. Feel Right. I liked Misleading. I think we could have used the screen better. I think there was like a lot of black space where I'd like to use more. So it's kind of fun now to think you can kind of build this like whole experience around the music. But yeah, so we did that. And then what's funny about the Dr. Feel Right clip was Back It Up did so well last year. And when you get in a position of a track going huge, you see the impact it had. Like that did way more for me. 1 big track's can do more for you than 5 average tracks. Like it was clear to me that like Back It Up did that. Now we're chasing it a bit. Like we did Leave a Message last and it's doing really good. It's doing better than any other release apart from Back It Up.
It's a fucking great track.
But for 4 days I was like, oh, this track's not hitting, man. Then my guys around me were like, bro, it's the second best track you've ever released. But it's so funny how the goalposts move because you're trying to chase that next release. So there, we kind of have this big talk, like what we're going to do next, blah, 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 blah. And then the Dr. Feel Right one, before this video had gone viral, the consensus was like, someone from the team went, well, it's definitely got a ceiling, that track. Like it can't resonate with people outside of the space. It's just clearly, you know, only a tune for the people that get it. Then we put this fucking thing up and it's like, it got 1.2 million views. It must be resonating with people that are outside of the sphere of house music, because that's definitely more than I know. And yeah, it's like, I wish we could predict these things, but we don't. So we're doing that one in 3 weeks, 2 weeks on Friday. So we'll see how it does.
So probably right around fucking when this pod will drop.
Yeah. So it comes out
today is the 9th of September.
Yeah, so probably around when this comes out. So we'll see how it does. I mean, I definitely don't want to get into a thing of like chasing.
That's what I wanted to ask you, because it's like you said something that I think, I mean, as from content creators and shit, like 20% of your content makes up for like the majority of your growth on social media. It's like the videos that you least expect, they're going to do super well. You know, I fucking posted a video eating Parmesan in my kitchen, talking about how it's better than protein bar. And I gained 50,000 followers from a video that was my first. I've never had a video do that well, and I never expected it. But then it's like for an artist, it's like when you have a massive banger, like back it up, and it has such a big fucking push in your career, does it fuck up your mind a little bit when you're in the studio and you're trying to chase making another track like that, or can you still?
I think it's hard. I think in the studio I'm not too bad. I don't know. It's a hard one because like I'm doing more sessions with vocalists. That in general just opens up so many doors. If someone can sing on a track, you know, more limited to like the buttons you can press or the samples you can find. Someone said to me recently was like, you want each record to feel like a progression from the last. So to me, I took that as like, if it feels a step up, like it's just better produced, more mature, I think it's kind of fine. Don't chase the numbers, you can't control them. I think as an artist especially, you really can't control what everyone else does. You've just got to believe in the music yourself. But I think that was the first time I'd started to feel that, like, because the Prosper one came out on Circle Oak, which has done pretty well as well. So like that one did well enough, but didn't do better than Back It Up. I thought it was going to do better than Back It Up. So yeah, I mean, it's on like 20 million streams now, Back It Up. So it's like, that might get played for a long time to come. So trying to get a tune like that. But obviously, I think you've just got to frame it in the right way. Frame it as inspiration, not frustration of like, oh no, it didn't happen. You know, you just kind of go, people still listen to the track. I like the track. That's all that matters. But it's easier said than done, as you guys probably can agree.
100%. Yeah, no, because I just feel like that, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're always chasing, like, I'll be like, bro, this fucking video is shit. And you're like, dude, it's still like a good video. But you're always chasing the viral shit that's going to actually help you grow, rather than just like the normal content that's still good. Like it's still good, or like a normal track or whatever that you still enjoy, but it's not going as hard as you thought.
Yeah, it's like even like no matter what it is, whether business, art, or making videos, you can't deny the fact like the numbers dictate how you're doing.
You know,
you can't. The numbers are they're a curse, but they're also fucking a blessing. You know,
I'm always one for just like accepting the fact the numbers are there for kind of a reason. You know, I think there's like a big pushback, especially in the art world. You know, people are like, oh fuck the followers, fuck this, fuck that. But
it matters.
You kind of just got to play the game and just find a way to do it. I think I said this in the last pod. I've said it on a pod before. I just look at it as a game. Sometimes you take the level up, sometimes you don't. But don't get too attached to it of like, oh, this one is super shit, or you know, fuck the numbers, they just drive you insane. I just see like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and just take it on the chin. As
you're growing, do you think there's more importance in like social media?
I think
as an artist.
It's interesting. I always go around in circles with it, with like how much it matters, because you get like,
for the new gen, I think it's like you have to.
What I would say is you can't compare artists now to legacy artists or the guys that did it 10 years ago. It's so different. And you see people say that, well, you know, I think I've seen someone like imagine Nirvana had to use social media. Someone's going to clip this. But it's like, well, I'm pretty sure they've had someone on the team who was pretty creative and figured out a cool way to do it that didn't require them to do it themselves. You know, when people are from like an art or this kind of space or band or whatever, you know, they'll probably have a pretty cool idea to market their music, or they'll just pay someone to do it. It's not about like, oh, they wouldn't have done it at all. But yeah, me, I don't know. I don't really feel any pressure. I kind of enjoy it. I'll be honest. Like,
you've been making content forever.
For ages.
Mm-hmm. Even from like in the early on.
Yeah, I've done YouTube for like 4 or 5 years now, and I'm only on 26K subs, which I think is fucking crazy.
You're like, smashing on YouTube. You're
doing
one vlog a week, no?
So low, yeah, but it's still so low.
Well, bro, I'm 2 years deep and I'm fucking 45K.
Yeah, but I mean, I've done mine for like 5 years on and off on YouTube.
It's hard.
It's niche though, I think. It's not now, it's quite less niche, but I don't know. It definitely has an impact on followers. I think trying to expand into America, social media is very good, like a good thing to try and tackle. Like I'm sure if I doubled my following tomorrow, it would see that when I go and play in America. But I don't really overthink it. I would probably post anyway. I just enjoy creating content, enjoy documenting the journey. It's cool to look back at. Like I don't ever feel like resentment towards it at all. So I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a clip. I sent it to you. I was like, holy fuck. Someone clipped you like behind your laptop and you're like,
2011 that.
2011, you're like, yo, I got 2 gigs this month.
2021, sorry, not 2011.
Yeah, I did not like 2011. Yeah, and you talked about, you just had 1-2 gigs in the next month or something, or in the next week, and you're like, well, and you were just like, fuck it, let's see how it goes. We'll see where this takes us.
That was a cool little video. So it was a video before, it was the end of the pandemic, and it was right before the first ever gig back. And I said, like in the video, I'm just talking to the camera, and I just said something like, oh, we'll see how it goes, depending on when you're watching this. It's because I say depending on when you're watching this, which is like the shit, and then it cuts to me walking onto Creamfields. But if anyone watching this, I think documenting shit's cool, like showing your kids in 20 years, like, oh, look what we were up to.
Insane.
I think it's a good memory to have.
Yeah, I had this conversation in the sauna the other day with this kid who's like, trying to break into music. He's been DJing at local bars and shit, but then he tells me, he's like, I don't know if I want to take the full risk. Like I've seen how much goes into it, how tiring it is, I'm fucking partying 4 days a week. Like I can't really, like it's hard for me to handle. I'm like, I've some of my friends, they're speaking to you and Seth and everyone. It's just like, this shit is hard fucking core.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I don't know how I really want to get into the space. And if I want to work on the back end and like support an artist or something like that. And so then we started talking about a bit of the social media thing as well. And it's like, nowadays, doesn't matter what industry you're in, doesn't matter what music you make or what you do, people are so chronically online that they want to invest time into knowing more about the person. It's no longer just the cover art on the new record or the fucking single shot behind the booth. It's like, you want to truly fucking make an impact and get big, you have to do all this shit. And some people fucking hate it because it's a new age. But at the same time, I see it as in like, then he started complaining about it. He was like, oh, but like, it's no longer about the music and this and that. I'm like, dude, you can view it 2 ways. You can see it as in like, there's an opportunity to go help people do social media and help artists grow, their brands, or you can just be like, oh, this fucking sucks.
It's weird, isn't it? It's never been.
You gotta adapt.
You gotta adapt, bro. You adapt or die. It's like,
it's weird. It's like never been so easy, but it's never been so hard because everyone's got the same tools. But it basically just means it's a level playing field still for everyone.
It's never been so easy, but it's never been so hard
because everyone's kind of doing it. Yeah, it's a tough one to navigate. I mean, I'm glad, I'm grateful. I think timing in anything in life is just like, is everything. Putting the right, like I made tracks, if you listen to my old stuff from like 5 years ago, if I'd made them tracks now, they would have done so much better. There just wasn't like an appetite for that sound. You've got to kind of align with trends and things have got to go your way to work. But with social media, I know I got kind of lucky in the sense that I started making content quite early. And by the time it really, when I'm making YouTube videos, I had people taking the piss out of me, bro, like DJs and stuff. I heard through the grapevine, like some guy was like, what's this kid doing? Who's this guy? Seen TikTok comments sometimes before, like taking the piss out of me. So Kurt's even acknowledged this, like it's cringe and it's uncool until it fucking works. I've seen that saying where it's like, what you want is on the other side of being cringe. Because like the first reel you make, you feel like embarrassment, you feel like whatever. And it gets there. But I'm grateful that like, I started making content before it was really a thing. And also it was kind of just before this mass wave of new artists. Like there's so many people doing it now. So it is harder to stand out. But yeah, I'm kind of grateful for that because now I'm so content. I've got like my way of doing content. I don't feel any pressure because it is kind of obvious when someone comes out of nowhere and they've been told you need to start making content and they come out with this thing and you just kind of tell that it's not like that organic. Whereas now I've just kind of got my flow of it. I don't find it any effort at all. I'd like to do more, to be honest. I'd like to maybe do a pod again at some point, do more YouTube, maybe take YouTube more seriously. But it all comes back to time because it just comes, it's time.
Time is everything.
Yeah, exactly.
You get a lot of people like hating on you or is it just like the one-off type of thing like that? That's what you meant, right?
I think sometimes, well, back then it wasn't much. It was just the odd comment, but it was specifically about the way I posted. I had no followers. So
right.
Like, it wasn't really.
Oh, so at the time it's like, oh, like who the fuck is this?
He was like, who's this guy making YouTube videos?
Yeah.
It's like I was making YouTube. I was doing SYNTHO, my other business we can talk about after. But I was doing a bit of vlogs, doing some talking head educational stuff on YouTube. And I just saw some people like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, so I was clipping them and stuff on TikTok, but there wasn't really like a house talk wasn't a thing then. That's only in the last year or two where like house music's on TikTok.
It's fucking massive now.
What were we saying? What was the question again?
Just kind of dealing with like,
if you get a lot of hate or if it was just that one thing.
I think for me now, the human brain gets drawn to the 1 in 1,000 comments. if I ever mention this to anyone, they're like, bro, everyone loves you on TikTok.
No, you're preaching to the choir. For us, it's the same
everyone
thing.
Everyone says to me, bro, what you on about? And I'm like, do you not see all? Then I'm like, I'll go like, look at this video. Then I'm scrolling. I'm like, wait, where's the comment?
Yeah.
And it's not even, it's like one.
There's 100 are like, yo, this is sick. This is fire. And then there's the one.
And I'm like, wait a second, am I tripping? I'm like, nah, it must be there. And I can't even find it. I'm like, once I can't find it. Then you're like, wait a sec. I'm just like, but the brain, every person says it. Every single person will get drawn to that one thing. Like I did on YouTube, like last night, I put the Creamfields vlog up and I was almost like scared to check the comments in case it's negative. And then when I opened the comments, I didn't even look, I didn't read, I was like waiting for the, like, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, man?
You don't even appreciate all the nice things.
It's like, fucked up.
You just look right over it.
No one can help it. Like, I've not met anyone yet who can help it. I think the only solution is just delete the app or get someone else to post it, which I do want to eventually do. I don't want to be on TikTok. For me, I kind of make jokes to some friends, like I'm retiring from that shit soon. When I got to 100, I said I'd retire. Now I'm 170 or something. I'm like 200, I'll retire.
I think that's the worst platform of them all.
It's a free for all because it can get fed anywhere. And also, it's not that it's your videos. Well, for me, I go and play in a nightclub. There's 100 videos the next day of my head from every single angle. And you can't help but have a little look what the consensus was. In America, there's never a problem. It's like just other shows sometimes. America's always seems to be like super positive towards it. But yeah, I think for me, I deal with it much better now because now I know the reality of it. It's usually just a reflection on the person's comment. So I try and not take it personally. You know, with certain things happen, like some events this summer that had to be cancelled, like people were sending me like fucking crazy messages, like insinuating it was my fault when these things happened due to health and safety reasons.
So you had to cancel some shows?
Oh, cancelled shows, but like I'm trying not to dwell on them too much now. Like we're kind of drawing a line in the sand. But like some people, there was one pop up in London. People were literally pretty much like death threats and shit. You know, you're like, because they're saying it was my fault. You don't care about people. Blah blah blah. Anyone with half a brain would know that it was a security issue. People turned up. Like I'm not in charge of security, believe it or not. The DJs,
the pop up?
Yeah, it was a London one we did that just. I think like 4,000 people turned up. It could have been dealt much better, but like these things ultimately do happen. But anyone knows it's not the DJ's fault. But you know, I think
that's what the job comes with. Who else are they going to?
It comes to that. I think it's just a price you have to pay for being in like, the public eye or whatever. But all in all, I would say that I've noticed the narrative recently changed slightly too. I think people have noticed the hard work I've actually put in. You know, you saw that video, someone made the video. I think there's a thing in as electronic music artists, when you get bigger, people tend to be a bit less like, oh, it's more commercial, it's more this, it's more that. When I think people are just on this journey where they evolve over time. But I think for me, I maybe in a bit of time felt like there was more people saying, I wish you played tunes like you used to. But like, I don't really play music that different. You know, things just evolve and trends change and like the clubs, the whole scene's different. So no one can really stay the same.
Yeah, we spoke about that a little bit earlier. It's like, you know, when the crowds now, these such big crowds that you bring now.
Yeah.
Do you feel a little bit restrained from kind of just going off into a different journey and only playing your music? Or?
I don't think it's like restrained is not the word. I think there's a time and a place for everything.
Because you want to make the people happy.
Yeah, ultimately it's a service, right? Like you're doing this, it's not things, what's the word? Like an art or a service is like someone said to me before. It's a good way to look at it. Like, is being a DJ a service or an art? It lies somewhere in the middle. There's a time when you've got to deliver a service when it's, I would say Creamfields for 30,000 people, you're delivering a service to these kids. They've just paid like a lot of money for the ticket. You've got to turn it on. If you're playing maybe, you know, a 400 cap basement in Madrid, you can go a bit more artsy with it and like experiment. Some people may take this literally and be like, no, it's complete, you should do what you want. But that would be unprofessional as well, because I think deep down sometimes you know what the right thing to do is. Even though you're a bit curious, like, would this track work? Would this track work? But sometimes you just got to be like, okay, this one's definitely going to work. There's 30,000 people here. Like, I think we need to really deliver. We've only got 90 minutes. Set times, set length is a big part of this. If you've got 4 hours to play, you can lean into this art side much more. If you've got 90 minutes on a stacked festival bill, you're going to have to go more on the service side. So it always just depends. Like, I don't really feel too much pressure in a certain way. I feel like I'm quite good at knowing the time and the place to do certain things. I would say in England and America, typically, you're probably going to have to deliver more what people expect. Say you're playing in like Ibiza, well, not even Ibiza, I think it's just full of Brits and Americans. There's so many Americans here this year. I think more on that side. But when you go and play in like Spain and like I played a festival in Budapest. Where was that one we played? Siget, yeah, Sizzyget. Oh, that was super sick. Like super mixed Eastern European crowd. I knew then I could play anything because the lineup was so diverse. So I think there's always a time and a place. I think what makes artists good is knowing that. To create longevity in the scene and people to trust you, you've got to know when it's time to play the weird stuff or when it's time just to give the kids what they want.
100%. Yeah, well, you said remember what he said before we started the pod was that like, it's interesting how in the music industry, it's like the bigger you get, the more, how was it that you put it earlier? Because like with athletes, it's like you get much, much bigger and people want to keep pushing. But like people get pissed because like, I mean, the term of commercialization, right? It's just like, you know, it's got a very negative, I mean, not very negative or just. It
depends what the context is put on. I think with electronic house music, it's funny because the way I've teased a lot of my tracks was I'd used to put clips on TikTok and then when it got momentum, I'd start releasing them. And I remember when I got like, Back It Up got so much momentum on TikTok and like my following at the time was still relatively like underground heads kind of thing. So there had to be people in that space that resonate with the track. And then when it goes and gets 18 million streams, I used to be like this. It's not cool anymore to like it because like the mass like it.
Right.
And then you get the counterculture. But I think it's the same in anything like fashion. I think arts especially. It's kind of like people want to find the next cool thing, not be seen to be onto the current trend. But yeah, it's different with sports. I guess like sports is like go up and up. But then I think with like music, it seems to be like once you kind of get higher, people then almost don't want you to go higher. It's weird.
Yeah. And they're looking for the next thing.
Look at the next big normal. I was like that, you know?
Yeah.
I think now I don't really deep it too much. I'm just like, if they're going to put on a sick party and the tunes are good, like just go and have fun, man. I think like there's just a thing of trying to be too cool in music. I think it's electronic music. I don't know if rock's like this as well, but
that's any industry, you know, like you always want to be the cool guy and like you don't want to be following, you want to do your own thing.
Because you're early.
Yeah, you want to be early. You want to be like, oh yeah, I started this.
I think one thing to do is they're the ones making the noise the most. So the ones that like, with these cool people or whatever, they're the ones making a lot of noise around this. Like, I found the new thing, not this anymore, blah, 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 blah. So I've learned also just not to like, try and block it all out. Because everyone around me is always just like everyone's leaving great comments, loving you, etc.
Yeah.
So I just try and not give any of them, that stuff, too much thought.
Talk to me about the phones in the crowd.
I don't care, man.
You don't care?
I don't care. I mean, I feel like it's something that it's better without them for sure. Circle Loco just started doing no phones. I'd rather it be no phones. But like, I also don't think I would waste time like going on about it all the time. We've done it, you and me. It makes the party way better. Boiler rooms with no phones.
Raw cuts you did was...
Yeah, with the raw cuts with no phones. It makes the party better, but I'm also not going to be someone who's like constantly going on about it. It feels like it kind of gets brought up all the time. But yeah. I think in general, leave the kid... I think over time, people are starting to use them less.
Yeah. Everybody's just becoming more conscious of like, oh, let's try and let's get a few clips, but then let's fucking dance the rest of the time and enjoy it.
Yeah,
exactly.
But I just try and just like not get too caught up in them things because, I don't know.
Well, I also think back to what you said, the visuals, the stage designs now, some of these fucking venues are...
There's a time and a place.
They're so sick that I'm just like, holy fuck. Like, this is such a crazy experience that I just really want to capture a quick moment, or a few moments.
I spoke to him about this recently. I think it's easy to say as one of the legacy artists, don't have any phones in clubs because they don't need the promotion. I probably don't really need too much of that promotion now as much as some others do. I think it's a fine line because like phone clips going viral on TikTok are ultimately going to help artists grow as well. So like these new kids who are like getting some steam, they definitely want people taking videos and definitely post them on TikTok. But some of the legends of the game who have got their thing sorted, like doesn't really make a difference to them at all. Like, I'm in a fortunate position now where like, we make our own content anyway, so like we can kind of control what goes out and what doesn't. But some of them TikToks, after Creamfields is a great example, but no one seemed to complain about phones there. People were still like dancing in the vibe. So yeah. I actually think it's becoming less of a problem. Tell you what was bad, Italy. I played in Italy recently. There was so many phones there. But it was when Capriati came on, he's like God there. So like when he came out, everyone had the phone out. I was like, Jesus Christ, the Brits aren't that bad after all.
What was one of your favorite parties this summer? First one that comes to mind.
I think I played the Circle Loco main room, insane. We did 528 You and Me show, the Ibiza show, which was really sick. What else is really sick this summer, Jake? I'm trying to think what else. Creamfields is obviously insane. Which one? Yeah, Hide and Seek, Back to Prosper. That was insane. On my own festival, closed it out.
That was in May?
That was in July time. That was in July time. Yeah. So loads of sick ones. Played in Ibiza a lot. All the shows have been crazy here. So I did Solid Grooves back to what Dennis Cruz closing the Terrace. Yeah, just endless, man. But honestly, every show I ever dreamt of, I feel like I've done it this year. Apart from now, like some of the American ones.
Yeah. When's the space return?
October the 3rd.
No way.
Me and Prosper. Back to back.
Will you be there?
Fuck.
Will you be there?
I get back the next day.
Yeah, October the 3rd. So I'm playing, it's the morning of October the 4th, I think.
I'll just go straight from the airport after this
It's
fucking
the morning of October the 4th. Then I'm doing sound in LA. Miami on the 4th. Yeah, so I'm playing the 5th in the morning.
The 5th?
It's the 5th morning, yeah. I'm playing it. I think I'm starting at 6 a.m. on the 5th.
Oh, fuck.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there.
You'll be there in good spirit.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
How's everything going with SYNTHO?
SYNTHO's good. So I hired a CEO in...
Oh, you hired a CEO?
In January, yeah. So she exited to SoundCloud.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So we hit the jackpot. So I was looking for CEO.
Was it like cordial, like friendly?
Yeah. So she owned a company called Museo. Museo was like an AI. She's called Hazel. She'll be going mad. I can't explain her the business she sold. Some kind of AI. I don't even understand AI, all this shit. So, all I know is some AI, I think it was like music discovery kind of thing. And it plugged into SoundCloud. SoundCloud started using it a bit for paying for it and then ended up acquiring it. She worked there for 2 years. And I had been going to like an incubator in Manchester, which is a place where other startups go. So what a lot of people don't know is one of the reasons I didn't pop off sooner is because I was building this fucking startup 4 days a week and I was only making tunes like 1 day a week. So I had a super lean team. I made a lot of money doing this education thing during COVID. Then I decided to build a music education app. So I put all the money I made, took out a loan, built this app, and it's been a slog beyond belief. Days where I rang my mom almost every day. This isn't going to work. People are canceling, people are signing up, then canceling, all this up and down subscription shit. Anyway, I knew I needed someone at the top to run it because I'd had a team beneath me of about 10 people, but all of them were fractional or contractors, part-time, and no one was on them. So basically what was happening, things were starting constantly because people were doing 2 days a week, 3 days a week. Anyway, I managed to get to come for a coffee with me in, I think it was the start of January or the end of December, just at the beginning of the year. And I didn't know what she was. She knew, she'd been speaking to me a bit online because I'd met with this incubator in Manchester. She did a talk there. She came to like a lecture or a special guest talk. And I'd cold DM'd her on LinkedIn. She didn't reply. And then I managed to get her email off someone and sent her a cold email saying I was at this other thing. And then she replied. I got on a call with her, told about SYNTHO. Time she wasn't really that interested because she was still in a job for SoundCloud. And then anyway, she met me for a coffee and then I told her what the numbers we were doing last year. We did some insane revenue. People don't really understand the size of that business. But I reinvest it all. So I've got no Lamborghini at home, unfortunately. It's tech. It's tech. So it's we spend literally we spend so much fucking money. It's insane. People it doesn't make sense how it still isn't profitable, but you've got to reinvest, hire new people all the time, invest in the tech. And
have you seen a direct correlation with users going on to SYNTHO this year and with everything?
We did the most signups we've ever done the last 2 weeks.
No way.
We did 150
Damn,
signups.
good for you, bro. Congrats.
I think we've done 300 signups in the last 14 days.
That's amazing.
How much is it?
So it ranges. A trial's £10, a monthly's £69, a quarterly's 130, and a yearly's 400.
Monthly 69.
Yeah.
That's an interesting price point.
Yeah. First one that came to mind. So yeah, it's you get a lot. So it's a extensive video library. You can get one-on-one track feedbacks. There's real people listening to your music, telling you what's wrong. There is live classrooms each week. There's a news feed.
You do any calls ever in there with them?
What's that?
You ever do any host a call yourself?
So there's beginner's course from scratch, like a 6-module course, which I deliver myself. I've done over probably 100 videos myself. Got Sydney Charles, Masolo, Alicia, Sweely, most of the sick artists in the scene.
I've been listening to so much Sweely.
Yeah. So there's so many sick
disgusting.
artists in there. We've built this extensive video library, this app. So she's on board now. Probably going to be raising in a few months and going for the stars. Hopefully the plan will be to go we'll keep the plans close to my chest, but just keep going. The things really could pick momentum up.
Yeah, I was telling you on some of the cake streams that I've done, these kids, I've been sending some of their tracks into our Discord server and they're like, yo, play my track. And at first I was a little bit I don't want to fucking, bash anyone if it's like shit or anything.
but they're actually
Because
good.
I'm going to keep it real.
Yeah.
And then this one kid, he was like, yeah, dude, I've been on SYNTHO for 2 years. And just fucking sending some heaters.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, bro. Like this, like,
Yeah, the talent and it's insane. So like the whole idea is that we've got beginners courses all the way through to like how to market yourself as an artist. So you could come in with us, start the beginners course. All you need is a laptop and Ableton. I think there's like 6 modules from me. Then there's 5 other beginners courses, which takes you on this, like we use this analogy of like the tree. So like we start here, the tree brings you there. So once you can use Ableton, you can make your first track. There's then like how I made Back It Up, how Josh Baker makes a track from scratch, how Alicia makes a track from scratch. So you kind of get this to a point which we guide you, and then you can just go into this whole thing of like this endless library taught from all your favorite artists. And then once you get there, we've got the track feedback from like tutors who are actually like releasing on their dream labels. And we'll definitely want to move it into like more in-person events. And the thing is, what I've noticed is since having the beginners course more kind of pushed at the forefront, so many people are starting to make music. So originally I made the business to help people who were intermediate, who knew what they were doing kind of, and I'll show you how to do the rest. But now the opportunity is clearly everyone wants to learn to make music. So we're kind of not pivoting is not the right word, but just trying to now really try and get way more people in at the bottom. But it's way better because if you can find people at the start, they're going to stay with you longer as well. So the lifetime value is higher. But yeah, we're going to go through a raise soon. Like, you know, that's no joke. You got to get a valuation, then all your fucking pitch deck. So it's good, but it's also like a full-time job. I do know that if I had more time to spend on that, the business would grow quicker.
Slow growth is the best growth.
That's what I mean. We've not raised. We've got to a really good position now. I think it's 5 years since I launched it in COVID. I've now got a team of great people. A CEO has been there and done that and exited for like extortionate amount of money.
Yeah, I saw you did a collab post with SoundCloud on Instagram as well.
Yeah. So we've got like we did a Spotify.
Yeah,
we're on Spotify as well. So we're on a deal with Spotify, so you can watch some of the courses on there. So if anyone watching this wants to try SYNTHO out, my beginners course is on there, so you can watch it on there to get a taste for it.
I just realized
this is a big ad. This is a big ad.
Yeah, didn't pay them guys, but yeah, but it's like
I have a buddy who speaks really highly of it.
Yeah,
like
good.
Everyone
he
I've spoken
speaks very,
everyone
he
I've
speaks very
spoken to,
highly of it, and you know a lot of like the courses and shit out there, like they're not scams, but they're not the best.
Yeah,
and so he does speak highly of it.
The thing is, it's like literally me talking, and I'm living proof. Like you know, some things it's like selling trading courses, but you don't know if they're actually like you can't really tell. Like I'm literally living proof that what I'm showing you is how I've gone and done it. So yeah, it's fun. Like from outside of the kind of promoting it aspect, I need something in my life which is more entrepreneurial. Like I've got my label, got my festival, but I enjoy that shit. It's fun. Yeah.
It's funny now that I think about it. You're a course seller.
I'm a
and you're a
seller,
DJ.
Course seller, DJ. I'm the original course
You're
seller.
the original course seller.
I'm the original DJ course seller, bro.
You should put a fucking you should do DM. Do like a keyword DM. Have you seen those? Because you know how a lot of course sellers on Instagram.
Yeah. We're gonna kind of get into that co-brand. It's a co-brand, isn't it? Like you can link it to co-brand, can't you? And then it's like DM me this word, and you get sent the fucking
I was fucking with Sushi the other day because obviously we've been. It's like we just did like a little bit of a cleanse in Miami and been taking care of our health, and now we're here just fucking going crazy. Sushi's got to DM me bag,
and I'll teach you guys how to do it.
How to send it.
How to send it and stay fucking fit.
I've got one for you guys. So we're talking course selling, and like a lot of these course sellers, what they'll do is they'll be flexing in front of the Ferrari whilst trying to sell the course.
Yeah,
electronic music is one of the very few things. If you notice, no one flexes. You ever noticed that?
Yeah, it's kind of nice to be honest.
But like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, you never see like.
I'm not big on like the. I don't have anything against it.
Yeah,
like, I don't have anything against like flexing culture. Actually, to be honest, I think it's a bit obnoxious sometimes.
I think so. That's what I mean. That's why I think it's seen as obnoxious inside the culture. Whereas like, rappers, it's like part of the culture. Like, it's interesting how electronic music, like no, I've never seen a fucking DJ driving a Ferrari.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
My thing is like So when I first started like buying cars and stuff, I was always super scared to post it just because I didn't want to come off that way. But then once I did and I realized that like people didn't give a fuck, it was like, oh, this is great. Because for me, it's like the cars. Like I don't really flex much. It's always just cars.
Is that your thing, cars?
Then? Yeah, I just like cars, you know. So and I like to drive them and build them and do certain things. So like to me, I feel like if I'm posting cars, I'm not necessarily flexing them. Like sure, they're expensive and they're nice, but I also like it's like yo, I'm proud of this type of thing.
That would be insane. You should be the first one to fucking. You should get an Aventador. You should put the license plate to say Baker on the back.
Course seller.
I feel like though everyone in the space, like DJs, are very respectful so they don't want to flex, like whether or not they have the money and stuff, they don't want to. Versus rappers, it's like that's like part of the culture.
Yeah, but I mean, I did see you boarding a little like a G5 the other day, heading out.
Yeah, you're flying private jets. Well, so you're the private jets now. Like, come on. Yeah, you know, we were talking about flexing and stuff. Private jets.
That's not the only. That's the only DJ. You know what's funny? Right? Private jets are like extortionate. It's like the ultimate flex, but like as a DJ, it seems to go like realistically.
It's like the jet is like,
getting 5 jets, you could have got a fucking Porsche. Like literally.
Yeah. It's like, what, 20K?
But it's not seen, like it depends where you're going from. But I mean, for any viewers watching, it's always split in different ways and shit, you know, like depending on the gig. And it's usually like, for me, it's still been in the circumstance where like you only take a jet if like it's literally the only possible way to go and make the gig. But yeah, that's what the DJ's flex, isn't it? The jet. That's funny. But how did it feel getting your first Porsche?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Because I grew up around cars, and my dad always had like old Corvettes and stuff, which is like a super American thing. But once I started, that's like all my money goes to is cars. So like I don't spend really much on anything else. Maybe like going out and stuff, but that's nearly not as much as the cars. So it's an insane feeling, but it's temporary, you know. It's like
how long did you dwell on getting it? How long between?
So when my first like real cool car was a Urus, and I got it at like 20 years old.
Yeah.
And at the time it was 340,000, and it was because this was 2020 and no one had them, and I was like just starting to make all this like fitness internet money.
Yeah.
And it was really new in the industry, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get this Urus. Like, it's gonna be so sick." And it was like 2.9% APR, which is really good now because now it's like 10%. Because this was 5 years ago.
Isn't it like lost? It's like the most depreciated car ever.
Yeah. But this was so long ago, like only like Yeet had them, like rappers and stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this fucking car. I was so anxious the whole day. Didn't sleep the night before. I was like so like scared.
Yeah.
And then when I posted it, I got all this love and stuff. I was like, oh, this is insane.
People rated it.
Yeah, they were like, this is crazy. They were like, this kid just started doing this stuff, and
people
that's the way it should be, man.
Yeah,
that's the way it should be.
I
agree.
Yeah, I test drove a car about a month ago, and like I was so fucking close, but it was quite spontaneous.
A car?
What car was it?
A car, bro.
It's a Porsche.
That's
why he asked about the Porsche. He's got the Porsche in the back of his mind.
I test drove a car, and I couldn't really afford it. Like it would have been a stupid thing to do, but then I'm like, I trying to conclude like in my brain, I'm like, would it feel better to do it now and be like younger doing it? Because that's what someone said to me once. I think it was Jordan. He was like, it's gonna feel cool as fuck doing it now. Like, fuck, wait until you're 40 and doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I bottled it because I'm never there, man. Me having a car at home just seems stupid.
I was gonna say, you guys are traveling all the time. It might not be worth it.
I had to talk myself, and I just said, like, what's the point? It was kind of
gonna collect dust.
It would have been the first time I'd really bought something where it's like, you know, like all this hard work you've done this summer.
It's important to do that, to give back to yourself.
You've got to, like, I thought, right, this could be it. But then I just thought, you know what, like, I think I was trying to convince myself in the end. Like, 'cause I'm not really afraid to spend, like, I like to go on like nice holidays, spend on travel. Like, I'll really spend on hotels and travel. Like, for me,
same with me.
That's one thing I'll always spend money on is like nice hotels, nice travel, and like, say it costs a lot to work out or go for nice food. Like, I'm really into that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was almost trying to convince myself like this is what I should do now is get this car.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want an electric one. I wanted a proper car.
Yeah, I have a fucking Tesla.
You got an electric car. Do you think the business? Oh, America's differently. You can expense cars in America, can't you?
Yeah. If they're over the weight limit, like, or it's like 5,000 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilos.
Could you expense a Urus to a business or not?
Not a Urus. You can only do 50%. You can only do 50 if it's under your LLC. You can only do 50%, but like a G-Wagon, because it's over whatever, I think it's 5,000 or 6,000 pounds, you can write that off.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like a work
what
truck.
you can't do that in England now. But I thought you could, but I googled that because that's one thing. Oh, they are cool. Are you a G-Wagon fan or not?
Yeah, I have a G-Wagon as like my daily driver.
They're fucking sick though.
Yeah.
This shit's so crazy.
It's my second one. I like them a lot.
They are cool though.
Yeah.
Every time I think about making some sort of fucking like I like cool shit. I like cars and like, but every time it crosses my mind, like, oh, should I buy this? Should I buy that? Like, then my brain's like, stop. Don't
What's
do it.
your thing? Like
this shit. I couldn't afford this fucking house for a month. Like, I'm paying off my brother my brother gave me $20K for it. I paid for half of it and I just fucking sent it. And
so, you know that meme when it's like, I wouldn't tell anyone the lottery, but there'll be clues. So, you know, like, do you know the lottery?
Yeah, of course.
What would your clue be? Like, if you won the lottery tomorrow, you won 100 million.
Oh my
But
God.
you didn't tell me. How would I know you've won it? What would you go and buy? What would the thing be?
Dude, I would be on a fucking 150 meter yacht on the coast of Italy.
That would be you. Because the story would be on a boat.
It would be like, I would be on the fucking boat within 2 days.
Boat,
and I would go
on a boat.
I'd probably just boat with Jim, chef,
Girls,
the homies. I mean, probably some time alone too, and just sit there in the ocean.
we saw some sick boats yesterday.
The next, the cash out area is next level, man.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Thing is, the boat game is like, I saw one drive past when I was at Cafe Cappuccino.
Oh, that place is great.
Had a name on the side, and I searched it. It was $350K for the week. It was just 2 people sat on the back.
Yeah,
Like, that's insane.
We saw a the Lamborghini boat yesterday. We went to
Sick,
Roto. Roto, is that what it's called?
I think Roto, yeah.
Really nice restaurant. I don't know if you've been there.
Near Cafe Cappuccino, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's right there, right on the
Yeah. In the marina. So there was a Lamborghini boat. There was also this crazy fucking, must have been like what, 150 million. It was like double decker, just the most beautiful boats I've ever seen. I've never seen some shit like that. Even in Miami, you don't really see that.
Yeah, you don't see that many.
Unless it's like
F1,
F1 weekend and stuff. They bring all the yachts.
Yeah.
In Miami. But here was sick, yeah.
That's why you need the exited startup or some shit to be doing that stuff. Like,
that's
next
different.
level
That's
fucking
different
cash.
gravy shit.
Because the thing is, you get the boat, you got to pay for the expenses on top, like the crew, the food, the drink.
Do people charter boats out here? Like, could we get a
Charter boat out
We
here
could
for
try
sure.
about. We could get a sick one between us. Just get a few videos and go.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Is it expensive?
I think Patty was looking at some of
I
them.
think it's how
Probably
long's a piece of string, bro. I think you can get insane ones.
Yeah, well, fuck.
Because
yeah.
Miami's tax. Miami's pretty.
Here it's cheaper. It's cheaper here to get.
Yeah, I would say I would think it'd be cheaper because Miami's like what, fucking 4,000 or 5,000 for like the day for a nice boat.
Yeah.
4 or 5. I think you'd be looking at that here as well.
Yeah, Ibiza's not cheap at all.
Not cheap at all. No way.
But I really haven't been seeing any, like, maybe there's not a market for it, or at least over here, there's not really many boats.
Nah, if you go to the marina where you were yesterday, like
Yeah,
the sick ones.
that's where they all are.
Yeah.
So what would your thing be? Boats?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, how would you spend 100 million?
I would buy a sick house in the British countryside, and have like the sickest studio, and just a sick car probably. You know what I've been thinking though? If America really takes off, I would consider it.
In Chicago?
Probably. I don't know. I don't think there's an artist that everyone says LA's because of the studios and like the collaboration in LA. But when I went to LA, it's kind of big and spread out and hard work. Then people say Miami's the next LA.
I mean, I lived in LA for 3 years and I didn't really like it, like especially the nightlife and stuff, like going out scene. But for the artists and stuff,
Mine
it's
would just
obviously
be
great.
a hub between shows, between weekends. But I like Miami. Maybe I would just do Miami. But like
When you say when the US really takes off,
if, for example, I think for me,
because I feel like the planes take it.
I think it's taking. I think it's not if,
it's taking
when,
off.
It's when. It's when. I think
plane's
it's
flying.
I think it's when. Here's how I'd set up my life. I think so. Ibiza is the summer, no doubt. So April, May, June, July, August, September. You need to be based in Europe. That's what everyone does. But then outside of that, there's not really any reason why you need to be spending like more time in Europe than America. Like all the European shows, most of the big things are in the summer, the festivals. There's not that many club shows, which like I would say are that essential. Like you need to go and do a Manchester show for me, needs to do a London show, probably do something in like Barcelona, the kind of key cities. But apart from that, it seems like America will be the show because there's so many places to go and play.
Yeah, and beginning of the year, you have like Miami Music Week,
Dude,
or like
even,
wintertime.
even right after fucking this, it goes.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Halloween,
80, then there's 3 points, Hocus Pocus,
Then Art Basel,
fucking Art Basel, fucking Music Week, F1.
Yeah. And then you got EDC Vegas in March. Have you been to EDC Vegas?
Played last year.
You played last year?
Yeah. So what I'd do is I'd go on, like this year I'm doing Australia. So I'm touring all the way through to the end of the year. I'm going to Australia on the 26th, playing 3 huge festivals. I don't know if you saw them last year, like BTV and I think it's called like Lost or something.
In December?
Yeah, in Australia, like these huge bush festivals.
I think Evan was telling.
Yeah, so he did them last year. And it was like huge for him.
Yeah.
So I told my agent, I was like, get me on them festivals.
I think I'm going to try to go.
Because no one's doing, the good thing about that is no one is doing anything cool. I remember last year on TikTok, it was just watching Australia. Like Australia Rave Talk like took over on my phone anyway. And all my friends were like, what the hell's going on here?
Dude, Australia looks fucking wild.
Sick. Yeah, so we're doing these 3 festivals there. And then doing a few club shows, going to Bali, playing Sevilla in Bali. And then I will take, I think I finished playing on like the 20th of January. I might do like a marathon or some shit to start next year, but then take the second half of January off, all of February off, and then play a few shows before Music Week, and it's like Music Week, and it's fucking April, and it's Ibiza time again. So like potentially I would just like from next year, now it goes, so summer finishes the October, then just go and live in America. You know, like basically what you guys are doing. Just finish here and closings, then go and spend like 4 months in America or some shit. Then go and do like all your club shows, all that stuff. Then take January, February off, but then maybe be in America for that. So not this one coming the year after. Do all the studio sessions in LA and whatnot, and then rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, the only thing about the US, like you said before, it's just so big. Like the fact you can take a 1 hour and a half flight here, you can go to Amsterdam. You can take
I know, but as a DJ, like...
Well, right. You want to be producing in the studio. And
I don't mean that. I just mean like more so. I think the bigger you get, you can only play in certain places once a year or twice a year. So you kind of run out of the big shows to go and do. Whereas I've not really thought about it too much. I'm kind of just thinking out loud. I just feel like there's potentially more big plays to do in America. Like you could go and do like literally for a month straight and say November, there's probably loads of big shows to go and do in America.
Have you been to Vegas?
Yeah, but I've not done Vegas yet.
You haven't gone to Vegas?
No.
I'm hearing a lot of fucking other guys say like, oh, we're trying to get this Vegas residency set up, whether it's at like Wynn or Live Beach and all that. Dude, Vegas is fucked.
Yeah, since like
honestly, like it's a great place, but it smells like shit.
I didn't enjoy
everyone
it that much.
there is.
Did you like EDC Vegas?
It was fun, but like I literally lost $1,000 in the casino in like 10 minutes.
Oh
bro.
yeah. Don't gamble, bro. It's not fucking worth it.
You're not gambling.
You have to fucking feel something.
I'll go
The
there.
only thing he doesn't do.
I'll go there and I'll play like blackjack and shit, but I hate it because I just like
You
I
just feel
always
like a loser. It's the dopamine. You literally like it's the same chemical as feeling like you lost because you have lost. You're just like that.
I had fun.
I'd rather just do bag. So I save money and then I get the same feeling, same dopamine.
I played craps for the first time when I was just there.
I watched that vlog. It was fucking funny, man.
Oh, thanks.
No,
it was a good one. I was just standing next to this fucking Asian dude and I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I was just throwing the dice, bro. And then everybody's like, and then you just throw the dice. And then you hit, dude, I fucking threw it 5 times and I hit 6 times in a row. And even the guy, like the fucking dealer, he was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Really? This is not going to happen again. And I got the fuck out of here. And this fuckhead took me to the slots at 4 a.m. and we burned it all. Just drunk, 4 a.m, clicking that shit. Horrible.
Yeah, I don't really ever have a good time there. And
I don't really get I get it in a way, but I don't get it. I don't actually get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like you just
No, it's a weird place. You just want to feel something. It's a weird
buzz.
buzz.
I mean Vegas in general, it's just a crazy place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't. You can't be there for more than 3 days.
I think 2 days max. I was like, I'm kind of bored of things to do right now.
Yeah. You golf?
It's on my list of things to start doing, man. I think I need something.
It's nice, bro. It really disconnects.
You don't have enough time to golf, bro.
Running was my thing.
See how much this fucker golf, bro. It's insane. He's got too much time.
No.
That's why he's still in debt.
Yeah. He's too much golfing, bro. It's $100 a round.
I don't have any time left.
I know.
Like, I'm trying to cut. I'm like consciously trying to cut the golf down, but it's so addicting.
It would be good because I need some. I think running was my thing for a bit. I've not really got any aspirations to get any like.
You don't have a race plan or anything?
I want to go sub 3 eventually, but I don't think I can do that given the current like.
You did what 3:13?
I don't know if I can get
3:13.
Yeah, I can't go a sub 3 unless I took a big cut on gigs. High Rocks, I kind of think it's a bit lame.
You already did?
Did it? Yeah.
Dude, I almost had a fucking heart attack.
It's a little
lame, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a little gay. It's just CrossFit.
Yeah, I'm kind of not into that.
Oh yeah, you did a whole fucking series for that.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I think the next thing could be golf, like because I think running. I've kind of when I'm doing it now, I'm not in this mindful state because I'm doing it just to keep the thing ticking over, just kind of for the mental health, but not more of like I switch off for an hour. Whereas like golf, I like the idea that you're chilling, talking to the boys, going and hitting a ball, and it's the progression's clear. I used to do loads of yoga. I used to fucking love yoga, but I don't know.
I will tell you, golf is not always just chilling.
Is it not? Yeah, but I mean, like
it can get fucking violent. Like it's the greatest and worst hobby I've ever picked up in my life, and it's for anyone who has an addictive personality, like whether it's running.
I like to get better at things.
That's the problem because like you played video games, right?
Yeah. It's all the games. It all stems from the gamers. Every game is the fucking same, bro.
You run, whether you lift. If you're the type of person who likes to go against yourself, this game is designed to fucking kill you because you always can do better. You always might leave a putt a little bit short and it would have dropped your score 1 point. And then you always, like, even if you play like shit for 4 hours, but then you hit one good ball, then you're just like, oh, I want to go back and do it again.
Yeah, it's nice because we'll go out there and like we don't like we can sit there and talk business or talk content and stuff, or we can just play golf.
Yeah.
And we can just like shut up and we can just play golf and talk golf and just like
Who's
shoot
better?
the shit.
He's
He's better. I've been playing longer and he's better than me.
Well, I'm sick in the head now with this shit. Like I built my mom let me fucking tear down the living room and put a fucking golf machine in.
You're lying.
I swear, bro.
Yeah, he's got a whole simulator.
I have a simulator in my house.
Yeah.
It's like a Top Golf.
We should play. There's a course. There's
just around the corner.
I want to go so bad.
We should play. We should take him. That would be sick.
What's up, brother? You good?
That would be sick if we took him to this course and played.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
That's the next question. That's when we'll know you've won 100 million because you'll move out your mum's.
Well, we actually are moving out now.
Done.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick house.
Sick.
In like what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Golf machine going in there or not?
No golf
Leave
machine.
that
There.
at mum's.
Well, actually, the house is on a golf course, so
Is it? Yeah, I want to start playing, but it's just I think like there's a big buy-in, isn't there? Like to get half decent is a buy-in. Like I'd get a coach for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is, I've played before. I'm not like I'm actually pretty decent at hitting it, but like there's a difference between fucking driving range, clunking it
yeah.
300 yards fucking to the left or getting around a course.
I think it would be good. It would be good for you though. Like you can take your mind off of all this stuff.
Like,
that's the number one thing about it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I need to do something like that slows me down. Like running does not fucking slow you down. Like,
Also, when you're running, you're in you're thinking about DJ,
it's
whatever
almost
it may
a
be.
game of trying to get rid of the thoughts. With golf, you're just thinking about the golf.
Yeah,
itself,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't be out there thinking about other shit or you're not going to play well. But like when I'm running, at least I know all I'm thinking about is content, what I'm going to do, like what I have planned when I'm running. It's just like that's what I.
Well, the best part too is just you're on the golf cart. It's fucking nice out. You're surrounded by green and fucking just nature.
You've not mentioned the beers yet as well on the golf.
Well,
course.
drinking.
Dude, it's fucked up though, because as soon as I started playing golf, the beers got out of control, bro. I started getting fat.
What's all-time high beers on the course?
Dude, I think I did a video with these guys, which was 9 beers, 9 pouches, 9 holes. And then after that, the beers just kept going. I couldn't even hit the ball by the fucking 12th hole. It's like you're standing there and like the ball starts to move and you're just like, yeah, I can't do this anymore.
I saw you do like pub golf with Mashtag as well on the vlog.
Oh my fuck.
That guy's a machine.
That was rough.
Wait, what was it?
Did pub golf in
What's pub golf? Oh, like mini putt?
No, like pub golf, where you go to 9 different pubs and you drink a different drink at every fucking pub and you set a certain amount of sips per cocktail or beer. And so you try and score the lowest by drinking it as fast as you can. And I don't know if you've watched Match.
I've never, well, I know Mashtag, but I don't know pub golf. I've never heard of that.
Game, bro.
Fuck that game. That was before Park Life.
Yeah, I seen that. It was a good video of that.
It was fun. A lot of fun. Moose asked a great question the other day. I want to know what you think about it. Think about the worst hangover you had this summer. Okay, you just think about it.
I'm a professional now, but go on.
So think about that day, that morning. You just remember how shit you felt. And you probably felt like shit for the remainder of the day.
Yeah.
If you could have the option to make that shit hangover only last an hour, but it's 5 times worse.
24. Every hour you reduce it. 24.
So instead of having
2 hours, it's 12 times worse than what you feel.
So instead of being hungover for a day or two after a sick bender, you're gonna have the worst fucking pain hangover for like 1 to 2 hours, but then it's over. Think about how bad that hangover would be, and would you prefer that?
I mean, this summer I've not had the worst ones. I've not had to throw up in the toilet for a while. They're the worst. You know, the anxiety is like you lay on the fucking bathroom floor like 12 hours after. I actually don't have hangovers that bad for the most part.
Really?
So I'd maybe take the
I
challenge.
think because you're like when you're healthy.
I mean, bro.
I don't drink like crazy amounts.
Yeah, neither do I.
And when I don't go out unless I'm DJing. So unless I go, it's like I'll never drink too much before I'm playing. Then once you're playing, it relies on the person making the drinks, the artist liaison, to be pouring the shots. Sometimes you'll get people doing loads of shots. Then afterwards, I've only been to one after party this summer.
So you're only partying if you're DJing.
Only.
It's a special occasion, maybe.
I mean, the start of the summer, I went to like circle opening. I probably went out twice, maybe 3 times when I wasn't playing. So I've not actually drank. But when you're playing 20 shows in a month, it's not like it's more than everyone else. But it just means you only start drink. I'm getting to the club half an hour before, 20 minutes before. Don't drink before I go to the club, and then I'm only drinking while I'm playing. From usually, I'll just leave afterwards. So you get your fit. It's kind of like ideal. You get your social fix. You get a little bit of something.
Yeah.
And then a few Marlboro Golds, and I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I mean, because I do drink.
You get used to it though. Like 20 shows in a like if you do 20 shows
of
in a month,
course.
you can't launch the rocket every time. Well, I did do that, and then like we said earlier, it didn't end well.
Yeah, like if I chose to get Music Week when we were together,
You were dead, weren't you?
if I multiplied that hangover by even 5, I'd probably be in the ICU. Like
You were in a bad way, weren't you?
dude, I lost my phone that night.
That was the night.
The last thing I remember.
That was one of the boat day. That was insane day.
The last thing I remember was you're like, let's go grab drinks. We're just like walking to that big ass green room.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing you, and we're walking with a few other people, and I am just blind. I was fucked. And then next day, I'm just texting you, and I mean, not my phone. I was just.
Is that when you had Chris Lake on the podcast? That
Oh
same
my
hangover?
God, bro! You know, I interviewed Chris. I did a podcast with Chris Lake the night after that.
No, were you dead? Were you struggling?
That's why he stayed in, or he went home early last night because he wanted to be sharp. He wanted to be sharp for you. So he left Amnesia early.
Fair play, bro.
No, I mean it's not. I mean either way, I was fucking cooked.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to feel good on the fucking pod. You know what I mean?
So how did that pod go with Chris Lake? Did you manage to salvage it?
Dude, it was
Poor
fucking
performance.
rough. I woke up, dude. It was so bad. Eye drops. I was
Throw up or
like
not?
rubbing
You sick?
ice. No, I wasn't sick, but I was actually. It was like fucking Helen Keller and Stevie Wonder had a child. Like I couldn't see shit. I was done, bro. I was done.
Miami's different, man.
I was done.
Different. And the Music Week's not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah.
That was a sick day though. We did like the bakery, then the fucking yacht, and then Factory Town.
Dude, yeah.
That was such a good. That was probably top 5 experience as a DJ party goer. Like it was just so. I was throwing up. I threw up because we took the car. Jordan, you drove the Tesla from the bakery to my hotel, and like I think because I've been like drinking,
And he's driving. We were talking about in the Tesla, bro. It makes
like,
you sick.
And I was like, I'm gonna be sick. And he had to go. I went to the bedroom. I was like, Jake, you have to order me a Coke from downstairs and get some food. I was throwing up and I had to go and play this yacht. I was like, this is not looking good, bruv. I've got to go and do this yacht party, and I'm playing tonight. And I'm throwing up after the first gig. I think like I don't know what it is. I find when I play a show, if I do a double and I've been drinking and the adrenaline kind of wears off, it makes you feel really sick. Don't know what it is. It's really weird.
That was a triple that day.
That was a triple. That's what I'm saying. So like after the first gig, and I was like, we're in the car talking about watches or some shit, and I'm
Wait,
like,
3 in one day?
Dude, he played at
Three gigs in one day?
He played Coin Laundry, which is this sick pop-up that they set up at 5 p.m. We went back to his place. We go to the bar, have 2 drinks. Then we fucking walk over to this massive yacht some people rented.
dude who owns with the guy that owns what's it called, Von Dutch. Yeah, the guy that owns Von Dutch, his dad had a fucking like super yacht parked right outside the Miami Heat Stadium.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Played there for 2 hours, 3 hours. Then we went to Factory Town and I played Factory Town, and then I went to Space after Factory Town, bro.
Oh, I forgot you did that
Yeah,
shit.
I got in at like 11 a.m. Like fuck. Yeah, not good.
Because of firing me up, bro.
Yeah, I got excited. I don't want to beer now. Yeah, I got in. I was stood in. Clooney was playing. I was in Space. It was like 11. I was just like, what am I doing? Like I've been out for like 24 hours nearly. You know, and he's sober completely.
Kurt stayed with you, no?
He wasn't there. He'd been a beaten soldier by then. I was with Clooney's friend Jay, who he lives with. Got to him, I was just like, you know, sober up. You're just like, what the fuck am I doing, man? So I was just like, right. I told someone, I'm going to the toilet, and then like, you know, you just like, bang, get to the fucking door and got out of there. And yeah, that thing is, I do it every time, Miami. I hit the fucking first night so hard, then I'm just dead the whole time. For Art Basel, I went to, it was no art at Space and no phones thing. First night, went out to like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. I think later actually. But because you know, because you get there and the time zones are so fucked as well. Like you've got no concept of time.
Yeah.
That's how it's been here for me.
For us,
at
yeah, you
least,
don't, because your body clock's so fucked. You don't get any, you know, your cortisol and adenosine, all this stuff's like all over the show. So you never get tired. And yeah,
Yeah, I honestly, like, I thought about it, like, your guys' circadian rhythm is probably so cooked because you're always traveling. The sun, you're not seeing the sun.
It's mad.
Yeah, you're not getting any daylight because you're traveling. You're doing all these shows, and I'm thinking, like, how are you actually getting good rest?
Well,
good
the
rest?
HRV, it's interesting to look at. My HRV spikes so much in the night, like high and low, and I assume it must be because there isn't this consistent rhythm. Like your body doesn't know when it should be asleep or not. So I do all right considering, but you can see it in the waves of like your heart rate and the HRV. Like you can tell your body doesn't quite know. It's not like this thing where it's like consistently like
Right.
where it used to be like that. I remember I used to look at the graphs of my Whoop or whatever. It would be kind of like within a certain range. Now it really extreme up and down. But I think at the same time, I think your body probably gets good at falling asleep as well because you're not in this rhythm. Kind of works both ways. I find it easy to fall asleep, hard to stay asleep. That's what I get.
But you're probably just exhausted all the time. So anytime you put your head back, you're just out.
Always fucking tired. That's what I'm saying. Like I'll be running like a run for 30 minutes this morning. And I'm like wondering why I'm fucking tired. Like I literally played 2 shows at the weekend. I got back from America last Thursday. So like most people get back from America and they'll be like, I'm jet lagged for a week. Whereas this job, you have got a choice to, but like you don't want to spend your whole life like, oh, I'm just recovering from the last flight. I just try and pretend that the flight didn't happen, but
yeah,
sometimes
that's the thing with the cortisol you mentioned before. It's that somebody told me that after the Seth tour, like you have such high cortisol for such a prolonged period of time that then you like chill out and you get tired. 10 times even more tired.
Yeah,
because you're not like firing
your
on
fight or flight.
It's called tired and wired. You're tired and wired. Like I've experienced a few times in my life where you feel tired, but you're like wired from all the cortisol. So like you'd wake up at like 4 a.m. and you can't get back to sleep because you're like almost like
you're so anxious.
Yeah, I've had it a few times. It's insane. But then when you stop, it's like a huge come down. I had it at the end of last year because I did this UK tour and I played like all these headline shows in a row. Then it was Christmas time as a break, like a fucking circuit breaker. Went from crowds and all this just to back at home family. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and then you just feel all the fucking tiredness, all the hangover.
It's making me think I want to go back to that fucking spa at that hotel.
Ibiza Grand Spa.
Oh my God.
Ben, did you go this week?
No, I haven't been yet, but that is the best fucking
good vibes. I've not been yet, but it's
no way.
We should go.
Oh, let's go tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm down.
Dude, it's so nice. It's this spa. Like I went there last year, and it's just everybody in there is so cooked.
Yeah, everyone's real.
Everyone is so cooked. There's like there's just like those cold cement fucking like lay down chairs, or the fucking want to call them. People are fucking vaping. They're going in the cold plunge, and then like you see someone walking out the sauna, and it's like apocalypse in there, bro.
I can't imagine that.
You walk out of there, bro. You feel so good.
Yeah, it's nice. I've been planning to go. We'll get a massage or some shit, but it's one of the things like I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
are you running every day?
Try and go 4 times a week. 30K is my limits. The girl I'm seeing, she's a runner. And she's like run at a high level. So she's kind of like prescribing me a training plan. But I'm like to her, just cut me some slack, like I can't really try and hammer it's hard, right? You need someone to like not take any bullshit, but like you just do the fucking work. But at the same time, I'm in like a weird situation where you're traveling all the time, not sleeping. But I've said 30K is my baseline.
What's that miles?
30K, 5K, 3.1 times 6, about 19, 20 miles.
20 miles a week?
Yeah, just doing that. And there's like...
That's a lot. That's really good.
Bro.
Trying to get one run where I'll get the legs turning over a bit more, and then the other 3 just picking up the mileage. So it's funny because I did 6 this morning, so I've still got 24 to go. So I broke it down. I'll do a 10 tomorrow, then we've got to do 14, so then cut into 2 7s. So I'm like playing maths with it, but it's a good example, but it's not like the best mindset to be in. It's just going to tick the miles off. Like when I've been in the best shape running, it's when you're just doing sessions or you're not thinking about the mileage, you're just fucking doing the work you've been prescribed.
Yeah.
Whereas the moment I'm just doing this, because I've tried to do some sessions where it's like 5-minute reps. Don't know if it's because I'm being a bit of a bitch or whatever, but I'm just like, I'll do 1 rep, like, fuck this, man. I'm not in this right position to be doing these reps. Like I just feel fucked. So I'm just trying to get the work done, trying to lift a bit, and see what happens. I would like to do 1 more marathon next year. But
How many have you done?
I've done 2. Did Barcelona and Manchester. Barcelona was good, but because I'm doing these shows till
Didn't you just do that one like off the cuff? You were like, fuck it.
I didn't train much. No, I didn't. My mileage,
For the 313?
Yeah. My mileage didn't get past.
Bro, if you train, then if you actually train, you get sub 3 for
I know,
sure.
but I really think getting sub 3 is really fucking hard.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's fast.
It's fast, man. Because like now I can't. Yeah, it's just insane.
What pace was 313 at?
427, I think.
Yeah, in miles.
42K, yeah. So it's still fucking fast.
I think it's sub 7 for
You need to do this
sub
math.
315. It's definitely sub 7.
When I run at that now, like that feels like a fucking like 1K effort. That's what I don't
Jesus
understand.
fuck.
Yeah, so I don't understand.
That's a 7-minute 44 average
some-
mile
Yeah, it's not slow,
for
man.
26 miles.
It's not slow, but I mean, it's like
That's fast as fuck.
fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, that's brutal.
But bro,
Bro,
people are doing
speed
crazy.
racer.
People are doing crazy shit, bro. I've got people in my gym who are doing like they ran a 2:30.
Yeah, but you're a degenerate.
I know. I mean,
Come on,
Yeah, a lot of these guys who are
744.
doing like you got a lot of these guys who are doing like sub 330 or whatever, but they're not doing this shit.
Yeah.
They're sleeping perfectly every night. You know,
I've got
like
one for you. So one thing like I've experienced recently is I'm older than you guys, so you might not have realized this yet, but first you want to get strong as fuck. Then you realize there's no point being strong as fuck if you're not fit. Now I'm noticing there's no being strong, fit if you're not flexible. I'm starting to notice my fucking knees hurting, my fucking neck will hurt or some shit. So now I might need to get back on the yoga. But then it's like trying to get the whole thing right of being fit and strong and then flexible. Like it's literally like a full-time job. But I'm now noticing that like I'm, picking up more niggles and stuff like that.
How old are you?
29.
Okay.
29.
Ooh, when's the big 30?
November, bro.
Oh, this upcoming November.
November, bro.
What a nice fucking way to hit 30. Eh? Things
Yeah,
going
bro.
really
November,
well.
bro. So
what day in November?
I'm playing Time Warp Festival in Mannheim, like a massive like fucking.
I'm November 22nd.
November the 8th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro. Nearly there.
The dirty 30s.
I'm kind of like each year gets better. So I think for me, but I'm sure you guys are the same. Like each year keeps getting better and better and better. So I'm like with open arms. I mean, it'll sound fucking crazy. It's not fucking 30. But
You're going to have to party for that one.
yeah. Well, I'm playing Time Warp. So I'm thinking of taking all the boys to Time Warp. We'll all go there.
Is that in New York?
Now there's Time Warp. It's in Mannheim, the original one. So it's the original fucking techno, like massive festival.
Yeah.
So
They do one in New York as well, though.
Yeah,
right?
they do one in New York. So it's like a massive gig. And then I might go on holiday with my parents straight away the next day. Because I do actually think I'm not that into like crazy benders anymore. Like I'd rather just have one sick night out, we'll get fucked up. But then next day, cut the band-aid, go on holiday with my family, maybe for like 5 days, a complete chill. It'll just be a reflection of life. I mean, 30 is like a big point of like, I think that will be a real sit down, reflect what's gone on in the last 30 years kind of moment and really take it all in. But who knows? Or it might just be another day in the office. I don't fucking know. Who knows?
No, I definitely think you should take a fucking week.
I think that's why I want to go away, take an actual holiday, because I take some like breaks here and there, but it's always like in between another show. Well, it will be in between shows. I'm going to go somewhere and just take some days to chill. And
that's what you need to spend your money on, like a nice fucking like
that's what my
5
splash,
day.
big time,
Yeah.
like
Take the fucking.
Where would you go?
I go to Dubai a lot. I heard you guys speaking like this recently on the pod. But like go to like some of the really nice hotels there, not the fucking influencer party shit. Like go there, like chill for a few days, do it properly.
You like it like that?
Yeah, it's only 6 hours from
So what do? You go to the hotel, just chill,
sunbathe, eat good food,
eat.
just literally do pretty much nothing. Train in the morning, wake up. Like we've been like maybe 30 times with my family. Like I'll wake up, go and train. The gyms are really cool in the hotel we stay at, and then just like go for breakfast with the family, go and chill on the beach. Go for a walk, get an ice cream at like 11 a.m.
Chill.
Have some lunch, then sit by the sunbed, read some Kindle on the Kindle or whatever, and then go for a nice dinner, go to bed early. That's it. Like don't really drink or anything. Just chill. Yeah.
That's a way to reflect.
That's like a very that's the most relaxing vacation I've ever heard of.
I did it in January. I deleted social media for a week. People sending me messages like, "You okay?" And
I've been thinking about doing. I mean, dude, it's so funny because I was thinking about doing this exact thing for my 25th birthday with my family and shit.
I did it for a week and made no difference.
No difference.
As in, like, made no difference to people. Like my career didn't look like it didn't end. You're like,
yeah. Sometimes, it's crazy.
I think So I took 5 days off social media or a week, something like that. Just WhatsApp. I just asked like my people like around me, the close, like my people who work with me, just like I'm not gonna be online that much. Everyone left me to it. One thing I've learned massively is the more messages you send, the more you fucking get, because you create this open loop. So if people know you're not going to respond straight away, they won't fucking message you. I found myself like I was always very, very responsive and always being online, and it just creates a bigger loop of people saying, "Oh, Josh will respond." So my mates would be bored at work and they know I'd be online, so I'd have mates at work yapping to me about bullshit all day. So like I kind of cut some there, but yeah, it felt good. And I've read a thing that it's better just to set boundaries. Instead of going cold turkey, it's better just to say for 30 minutes, just go on Instagram, check all your shit, and then go off it. But it's so hard to cap that fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Full 25th birthday?
Dude, I don't even remember. Like for the since I started posting in June 2023, I don't think there's been one single day where I'm not like glued to my phone and just like I'll have like 15, 20 minutes.
Do you have any boundaries on it, you two?
No, dude. Recently, I've been just.
I'm worse than ever.
I'm worse than. No, I mean, worst is it has its pros and has its cons, but like right now, dude, between like
we got new platforms and shit. Like he's trying to get big on Snapchat. So like, and Snapchat's something that's fucking. You're posting 100 times a day.
I'm not
all day.
I'm not complaining about it either. But like, dude, these last 3 months has been 60 to 80 snaps a day, 2 to 3 TikToks, 2 YouTube videos a week, 1 podcast, and then I live stream from like 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
It literally is your
my every single waking moment.
It literally is your job though.
But and the thing is, the other thing too is that like I love this shit. And I enjoy so much, everything.
I feel guilty sometimes. I enjoy it.
I don't feel guilty. I mean,
I feel a bit guilty because it's not my thing, but I don't not in like. I sometimes feel guilty that I enjoy being plugged into things and seeing how things do. Like I get gassed if something performs really well, but it's like not. It's almost like, well, you should just focus on the music and the art. But I kind of enjoy that. I think because I've grown businesses as well. Like you want these numbers to go up.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna fucking work. The other things.
It's addicting.
I mean, even Sush took a bit of time off fucking making content on Instagram and shit, but like the last 2 months you've been posting consistently.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the fucking
Yeah, and
growth
it's
come
great.
back.
Did it take a few weeks to get going again?
I'm pretty fortunate in the sense that like my followers have always been like very
Fucking loyal.
yeah, they're super loyal.
It's like a cult.
So I'm very grateful for that. So I can kind of take time off and fuck around. But it took like 3 weeks to start growing consistently again. And once I started posting, I got like some people unfollowed me just because it's like I'm posting again. But like the growth has been really good. And like this trip, we've only been here for 4 days, and both of our analytics and like are just up.
What are you doing a day? Like, have you done any crazy days? You must have had some fucking insane days. Like, what's the
Since we got here.
since you got here, what's the followers been like?
Oh, I mean, it's just going, dude. It's every day. It's just fucking.
What did you get yesterday? Can you see? Oh, no.
I'm not sure, but I mean,
What you
Your
see?
Snapchat is like,
I mean,
his
dude,
Snapchat,
honestly, for the last year and a half.
Bro, show 'em your Snapchat views right now.
I've been gaining about like 2,000 followers a day,
Is it consistently?
2,000 to 3,000 followers, and I lose 1,000 a day, which is crazy.
So you always
think
like
about
open-
1,000 people clicking fucking on.
show him your Snapchat.
Yeah, and then
analytics right now.
Snapchat is something I just
It's
started
like
doing,
double.
but-
So streaming. What are your thoughts on me if I start streaming?
I think you should and do make music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's
Like-
Snapchat. You can just see it's fucking pumping up.
Show him the scroll. Yeah.
Because I don't mind the idea of
He doesn't
streaming.
use
Show 'em
Snapchat,
that.
but
I don't do Snap, but like I think
it's just
Snap
like half a
would-
million views
Yeah,
on
it's-
Snapchat.
I
it's-
wouldn't do
thing.
Snap. I don't think I could be arsed.
Yeah.
that's that, dude.
It's more like content influencer vibe.
Yeah.
It's not worth it for you. It's
not worth the
But
headache.
streaming will be sick. Like
We should do one.
I think Fred again.
How we done?
Fred again is doing those streams where he's making music. He did that with like Skepta, and that shit went viral as fuck.
Chris Lake is doing it as well. He's doing streams.
Yeah, Chris Lake is doing streams.
You'd be blown away how many people tune into fucking.
And is there money in it, or more of an awareness piece?
There's money. In
There's
it.
money, and also it's very community driven because you have a chat that you can interact with live. So like you're seeing a chat where people are like, "Oh, like this is sick, Josh," blah 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 blah, and you can talk to them, and people can see how you interact with your fans, which is huge because people want to see that, and they're going to see that. Hey, this guy's actually like a pretty cool guy, not just a DJ.
Yeah.
Well, Josh shows a lot. You show more than 99%.
Yeah, I already
post
post a lot because I always think like, what if I didn't? Do you think it could work outside of listening to making music? Because I kind of like the idea where it's not tied to making tunes.
I mean, the thing is,
So what do you do?
Just chill. Like, what do you do? Just sit there and just fucking yap,
bro? You literally just
yeah.
sit there. Play music in the background, have a coffee, fucking talk to the chat. People are gonna be asking you all sorts of
And
questions,
you just answer the question that people just sit and you just chat.
Yeah.
And
and then you go into other topics and shit.
then you get people clipping it all as well.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the clip is the main reason why I do. I don't do it for any money, but for the clips is I pay a clipper to clip my stuff, and that's how I get the most reach.
And you know what I found with the clippers though? Like, I tried it with one guy and it did okay. Like, is the whole idea is just more awareness around the brand in general.
Yeah, just get your face.
Just more face because you can't
Yeah.
really tie it towards like your TikTok growing because the videos aren't from yours. But it's just more just awareness of people seeing more
Exactly.
stuff.
There's been a million times I've met people because I just moved to Miami, and a million times they're like, "Bro, I see you and Richie all over my Explore page," because it's multiple accounts. It's like 5-6 different accounts.
Yeah.
So
Psycho
it's
shit,
just
bro.
like you pull up Explore page, and it's just our face everywhere from all these different accounts.
Yeah, I've had people say that to me. It's the equivalent for me is all the rave clips. But like obviously I don't have to fucking pay these people to do them.
Yeah.
But it's like people like all to do is like every fucking 3 videos, it's one of you every 3 videos.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Maybe we'll do a stream.
I'm down for a stream.
That'd be
You always
sick.
do it at nighttime, 10 till 1.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
Is that what you do though? No, so you do.
Oh, that's usually when I do it.
So what is that because American are online and UK or not?
Well, I haven't done any streams where UK people can tune in because it's always late. But I mean, I'm just fucking sitting in my room, crack up the stream, throw on
Yeah, it's
some
usually
music.
just at the end of the night when we're done with everything, and also we're on the East Coast, so everyone else is like
You do it 10 people in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah,
So
people-
10 p.m. Eastern is 7 p.m. in like LA, so it's perfect. Everyone can watch.
And is this on Kick? You do it on Twitch?
Kick.
What's
Twitch
the
is-
most? What's the most you've had on one stream?
You should do Twitch.
Yeah,
if
dude.
you're gonna do it, or Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah.
Is this about to get fried? Okay.
We can wrap it up shortly.
Yeah.
Twitch or YouTube for you for sure.
Can I do it on YouTube?
Yeah, you can do it on YouTube.
Yeah, you can do it on
And
YouTube, and then you can get like subscribers, and you can funnel them directly into your YouTube.
I
And
might
then
as well do it on YouTube,
yeah,
then, bro.
Yeah, 100%. You can multi-stream as well.
Yeah.
We had I had 800 people in one at one
lot.
point. But that was
If you
because
get,
it was in
if
real.
you get girls involved, it's insane. Like partying, drinking. Like if you have any type of like interaction with women and drinking and partying, it's like
What if the conversation gets onto that?
yeah. Oh, they're
No, like,
oh,
if we were just hanging out right here and it's just us, some friends, girls, and we're
girls.
drinking, talking, and like there's a camera and we're live streaming.
yeah.
So you stream it with chicks with you, yeah.
yeah. So they're like, oh, that girl fucking blah, 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 and they're typing and they're like everything's so like it's crazy. It's like it's perfect, and that's where like the clips are coming, and then it's like a well-oiled machine, bro.
Yeah. That's the one then.
Yeah. So we got some big things coming up for the remainder of the year. Besides the birthday, you doing Boiler Room.
Doing Boiler Room on Thursday.
You crashed the fucking website.
Crashed the website. Yeah. 12,000 signups, and the site wasn't even fucking working.
And how long?
I think we put it up yesterday. So 12,000 signups. The site wasn't even working for bare people. So it must have been like, who knows what it would have got to.
Crashed the site.
Yeah, got that. Doing another headline show in London end of October, which is like full production. Some releases. Dr. Feel Right, obviously. Well, we've got some America trips. And to be honest, mate, it feels like the home straight. I'm really looking forward to Australia. Like, I'm excited for that because them festivals look sick. Other side of the world. I am excited to have a break as well, I would say so. Just to like have a reset of like, fuck, what just happened? Because like,
Take it in.
I'm definitely in this vortex now. I've said before to Kurt, when I was on like 40K on Instagram, I went to him, isn't it crazy? This is the quickest it's ever going to go. And like, I keep thinking I've experienced this. You guys can relate. This moment of the inflection point. But every time I get to a point, I think of this is it. You look back to the last time you thought this is it, and it's nothing on this. So I can only imagine what the next thing will be. It will be like maybe that Coachella moment, or you know, a release of mine really going bigger than back it up. Who knows what it is? But I kind of know now something else is going to come in a fucking few months' time that creates this huge spike again. Because Creamfields was that moment recently where I think I did like 3,500 followers on Instagram the 2 days of that weekend. Then since then it's continued because them fucking reels and TikToks, because it's firing so well. I think I'm getting like 1,500 every single day on Instagram. And that's a
lot, bro.
When you think about
and
it,
you don't post, like you really don't post.
it's when you think about it, it's so many people discovering you as an artist because they don't know you've got a YouTube. They don't know you've been doing fucking Syntho. They don't know about you. Like, there's so
They
many
don't know
things.
you've been in the game for 10
So
years.
you've got to like, it's almost like, it's weird the position I'm in because I don't want to like rinse content. I would rather kind of just upload that I know is going to slap. I think it's easy. We'll wrap up quickly. I think it's easy for me to know when something's going to slap. Whereas like yours, you don't fucking know, do you, as much?
Right.
Kind of can tell usually when something's going to do well. But yeah, should we wrap it up before the camera dies?
Yeah, we better have a camera's about to fry, but fucking amazing episode. Thank you so much for coming on again, Josh, my guy.
Great meeting you, bro.
And you said the same thing on the first pod. We're here again, and so it'll be interesting to see where.
We'll run it back. Maybe we should do.
We gotta give it some time.
Art
but-
Basel.
Sorry?
Well, yeah, maybe Art Basel before Music Week.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
We should go to Australia.
Josh Baker on all platforms.
Maybe you should both come to Australia. Tour the pod. You should come to Australia, bro.
When is that?
End of the year.
December.
Mate, the content now be
December.
insane.
Oh, it's in December.
yeah, the 27th and 28th, 29th. So
Oh, like near New Year's.
yeah, like Stussy's playing, Cameron's playing.
Yeah.
Then we can
Evan said
spend
it'd be sick.
content, brother. It's expensive, bro.
Let's get out there. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode, and let the Ibiza-thon begin.